Definitely.
That time, always, anytime. Yeah.
She's definitely heard that stereotype. Like, give me a break.
They do a promo, our RTO.
We're live right now. Let's see. Let's see if we can.
Oh, what's the thing of the thing?
It's insane.
What's that? I think Alex is gonna do a promo. Where's the virtual?
So we're gonna do a Casper promo, and then
We're doing a Casper promo?
I don't know.
Typically, Casper and Booties and well, we already did that. What? We already cut it. We already did it.
We agree
No,
on
no,
that.
no, he's talking about for the show.
Oh,
Oh, for the show. Oh,
Yeah, tonight.
Soon we start with Casper and Boonies when it's not. And if you want copy, you can literally have ChatGPT write up copy.
should he announce skate night tomorrow?
He should.
Yeah, I should. Well, I mean, I guess it's not technically public though, right?
Yeah, we don't have a link.
It's not public, but it's live streamed on Rumble and YouTube.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely gotta plug it in. Yeah,
Do you want the flyers?
yeah. Will you text it to me? Text it to Sean. Sean can text her. You got my number too.
I don't have the flyer. Text me the flyer.
Text you the flyer.
Dude, this is sick.
I just want to say it. But
Uh-oh.
I can actually.
a lot of drama on the interwebs, guys. I was just on Dan Ball's show today.
No, oh, I can do cool shit like this.
Man, we had some new shit. Yes, I just went live again because it died because the battery died. So, but I just turned it back on. So none of our super private conversation was on there. But guys, we got a big show tonight. I need all my chat rats there, guys. I need you guys. Like, I'm counting on you. Seriously,
Almost.
you guys need to share the stream right now. I'm about to go in there and start getting ready, but I just kind of want to give your guys' opinion on what you want to see. There we go.
Let's do for like
We're back, baby. There's my girl in the chat. We're back.
Get that shot of I'm out here, brother.
Are you out?
Yeah, I'm out.
What did you think about the debate? You will give it a recap before you go.
It was a lot of yelling. It was fiery and spicy, and it's everything I wanted. You know.
I know. I think we're going to debate tonight a little bit. You think?
No, I think you guys will be nice and peace and calm.
Mhm.
There's no way you guys debate about anything tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna
And
be-
then what's Jamie's story? She's like,
He's very well versed in the psychology of transgender stuff, and like kind of the social structure that goes into that. I believe, if that's a good way to describe it, like she knows a lot.
he's into gay stuff.
Yeah, she likes the gay stuff.
Is she a lesbian?
Not that I know of. I think she said she had 5 kids or something like that. So, a bunch of kids.
She's a freak then.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, Butterscotch says hi, my baby. Oh my gosh, I miss my baby, and I miss my baby cat. I miss my baby girl. Did it show? Hold on.
Well, it went away.
Misfit.
Is this X Live? No.
No, this is the stinky ass restream. Just the thing. I need to use a better software, but this is just easy and it lets me go live on
You're
like.
doing kick streams and you're trying to do all that weird stuff for money now.
No, I will. I might have to. That's what I have to do next, dude. So.
You know, I saw something funny. You know what the equivalent for the WNBA for men is?
OnlyFans.
For men, yeah. Okay, you saw the joke.
That's a very, that's a Mark Norman joke, I believe.
Yeah, I know. I just saw that.
It's a great analogy. It's like, dude, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but you saw. I mean, obviously, I'm not patting myself on the back. I don't want to present it like that, but at the state hearing, I testified that suicide bombers and mass shooters, and like less than 2 weeks later.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, not a surprise. It was
Well,
actually
yeah.
predicted.
Yeah.
Not surprised at all. I knew it was going to happen.
It's unfortunate. It's sad.
Very unfortunate. Incredibly unfortunate.
But,
well, so we're gonna eat. I ate a bunch of Indian food. I'm worried about that. I might get a little gaseous on the pod tonight. Do you think Tim? I'm sure he's blasted a few farts in that gaming chair, right?
it was warm when I got there.
It's like a catcher's mitt. You know what I mean? Sean, you think Tim's gonna be mad if I blast a few bombs?
I think it's to be expected at this.
I think it's fair game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like, you don't realize every time you go to a hotel room, like how many people have gotten nasty in that room.
Don't bring a UV light to a hotel.
That's what they say. And they say like
touching the remotes or any of that.
That's what I'm saying. They really say you're not supposed to touch the cups in there, the coffee maker. People put their wiener on the coffee maker.
Everything.
So
People watch their
disgusting.
butts on the curtains. You seen that?
Not,
Why?
not, but I've seen these trains in India where they're like pooping outside of the toilet, which is
But it's incels.
It's
You know?
homeless. They don't have toilets,
yeah, there's just like poop on the floor.
which is impressive if you actually hit it because it's like a bullseye. Because I can't do that.
Oh yeah, guys. So when we do some debates, what do you guys think about my alter ego, Tom Jacuzzi?
Tom Jacuzzi. I don't hate that.
Instead of Tim Pool.
Tom Jacuzzi, the hot tub salesman.
Just the world's best skater debater.
Tom
There we go. I like that.
Tom Jacuzzi, the skater debater from Chicago.
There we go.
Skater debater, Tom.
Charlie Kurt is still my favorite.
I know, but dude, when Tom
Charlie Kurt.
Jacuzzi gets in the game, dude, Tom Jacuzzi's
You
gonna.
do Tim Jacuzzi. That's
Yeah,
a little more because you did Charlie Kurt.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, do
Tim
Jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi.
Yeah, instead of Tim Pool.
Oh, I get it now. I get it.
Oh, you think
It took me a second there. I get it now. Yeah.
Dude, that's kind of funny that once you finally
Yeah,
get
that's
it,
funny. That's good.
once you finally get it, doesn't it feel good? Jacuzzi.
Tim Jacuzzi.
Tom Hot Tub.
Yeah. Something about the word jacuzzi is funny though.
No,
I love that word. I don't know how to spell it at all.
Jacuzzi.
Double Z?
Double Z.
Double Zer?
They like Tom Jacuzzi.
Oh my God, Alex. What do you think we need to do about Israel?
Oh, geez.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
gosh,
Go
we had
ahead.
such a good debate.
It's not a good debate because nobody cares. It's a small percentage
People
of the
do
internet
care,
of people
though.
that care. Yeah.
Some people do though.
It's people on X that do. No one on Instagram cares.
Nobody in
about
like the
it.
Nobody
real
moves
world.
on
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I mean, if Instagram's just watching a video, it'd be like cool.
It's like TikTok. TikTok, they love it on TikTok, but they also love Osama bin Laden on TikTok.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Whether you believe the official narrative of 9/11 or not, it was the Muslims that were dancing and handing out candy.
Well,
That,
instant.
Someone said it was the Jews as well.
Yeah, but
well, or,
listen, a lot of people dance on America's grave. Not that we died, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of people that even some of our friends like it when it fall.
Yeah, hanging out with the people that want to dance on our graves.
Yeah, but believe it or not, sometimes it's your friends that are the ones that get the most joy out of your fall. You know?
Well, you know, seriously, if the Muslim world wants to get anything done, they got to stop fucking praying 5 times a day. Like, seriously, nothing gets done in that fucking area of the world.
Is that
the
because
praying-
I don't know if that's
The women are left; they're not allowed to work, and then the guys are
maybe because they have to wake up so early and pray. That might maybe their sleep schedule's thrown off. Maybe, but that could
5
be-
times a day. You got to stop what you're doing. Have you ever been to Egypt?
No,
It's like literally on the loudspeakers anywhere you go in the country.
and it's like
you're-
5 a.m.
It's all
5 a.m. It's
It's
all
all
day.
day.
It's all day. But you got to stop
I
what
guess
you're
every
doing.
few hours, but I'm saying it starts at 5 a.m. and goes.
Starts at like 5
Sunrise,
a.m.
something like that.
Sunrise, yeah. Yeah. So it's like, yeah. it
Oddly
goes throughout the day.
calming, but that's just me.
So nothing gets
Yeah, it
done.
didn't seem like that would be that
I
hamper.
was
That,
golfing in Beirut, and it went right in the middle of my backswing. Fucked me all up.
and you know, like people also like it though too. They probably like the routine of it. You know, that's weird
I
because
guess.
it's
they just get used
meditative
to
in a way.
doing.
It's
Yeah.
meditative, man.
I
They
guess.
just feel like because they've done it so long, they're like Pavlov's dog.
Yeah.
They just
But
feel,
you imagine how much you have a whole population of people 5 times a day have to stop what they're doing.
You know, this city doesn't stop. Like
I'm just saying,
I've
like,
been to Arab countries plenty of times. Like it's
production
still,
compounds.
It still goes. It's still
Production compounds. Like 5 days for the whole population of half of the population, because only half the population can actually do anything. Over time, you're 400 years behind everyone else. Sorry. Islam needs to get it together. But the Jews are just as annoying. That's the problem with the whole argument. They tell you how smart they are all the time.
I'm Catholic, so
Hey,
no. What do they call
I don't know. What are they called?
the Crusades? Bring them back.
Bring back the Crusades? No,
Get
no
back.
more wars, man. We gotta stop these stupid wars.
Yeah.
War, what is it good for?
absolutely nothing.
And I think there is a growing sentiment in America, especially under Trump, with people are done with wars. We're done with the war.
Well, yeah, that's what he ran on the first time, and the second time,
Mhm.
even more so with Ukraine.
No, I think that was
people
such
are being
huge-
more anti-war.
people say, oh, immigration was the number one thing. Maybe like the woke stuff was number 2, but definitely the ending of wars was up there.
For me, ending the war was way up there.
Yeah,
Immigration was up there too. Second.
immigration's way up.
Illegal immigrants annoy me.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing we talked about, Alex, this week already was the cartels.
They got
The
money.
U.S. going in and stopping the cartels.
Aren't they funding all of Mexico now or something like that? They're
Well, the Mexican president was like against it, against
Yeah.
us going. Yeah. What's her name? Shiloh, whatever.
Time bomb.
Yeah, Shiloh.
They killed every presidential candidate leading up to the election, like 54 candidates.
Yeah.
Until the Jewish one, until the Jewish lady, she's the one. She's Jewish. That's why.
Mexican.
So they're not gonna mess with
And
her.
to she too, which is crazy.
But she's communist, so they like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I honestly think she's in bed with him. But
Obviously,
yeah, I mean,
54
they'll
people
never
died.
admit it.
She didn't die.
It's just wild. I mean, what do you do though? It's like, what do you do?
Get rid of
That's
the cartel.
that's like their
Gotta get rid of them.
governing strategy. Like, what do you do?
I don't know. It's not a recipe for success. But
That's what I was telling Jamie Reed in there. It's like you can't stop an ideology. People have to stop it for themselves.
Yeah.
You can't force
it's not easy.
the end to an ideology.
I think-
Iraq, Afghanistan, we saw it. Like, you can't force people to change their mind. They have
It's
to
not
do it on
easy.
their own.
It's not easy.
Right.
You can lead them, but they won't drink the water.
Are you live on Twitter right now?
Yeah,
Well,
we're
I
live
don't
on
have anything.
We're live on everything. We're live on Rumble, even I believe.
A Rumble, that's sick.
Wow, go Rumble.
Go Rumble. We like
Check out the
Rumble.
green room. Just
Yeah,
hit
the green room. You got a little sneak peek behind.
Episode 200,
Yeah,
guys.
that was a spicy one.
Oh, it's 200 of the green
That
room?
was episode 200. That was a fiery one for episode 200.
That was fiery.
That was a good one. So
Yeah,
check it
let's-
out. That is it. TimCast IRL on Rumble.
TimCast
And
IRL.
we got to practice, guys. Make sure to go to Castbrew. Is it just castbrew.com?
Yeah, it's just
Cast,
cast.com. You go there, buy our coffee.
And then the Boonies have a great. What is this even?
Boonies
Shop.HQ. They skateboards and
Shop.Boonies HQ.
American-made skateboards, made in America.
American made skateboards
Yeah.
made in America. Okay.
and t-shirts.
Labor in
T-shirts.
America, jobs in America. All
No Chinese bull crap. None of that crappy
None of that
wood.
Most of
None
it's
of that
gone to
cheap wood.
China.
It's-
Most of it's gone to China.
Most
Of course, they got everything.
Glass. It's hardwood, man. It really gets going.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really break that hardwood either.
Well,
It's just so, vigorous.
I guess like the Asians have like picked up skateboarding. They've like
Dude, halfway through the
dominated.
episode, I'm gonna rip off my clothes. I have a Tuck Friendly bathing suit on.
It's hilarious.
A what?
Please do that.
Huck Finley bathing suit? What's that?
Oh, I have a women's bathing suit on underneath.
Oh, do it. Yeah.
That's so funny.
I'm kidding. I don't.
Come on.
I know. Look how Sean is such a freak. He was so happy. Look how happy, dude. Now you're sad. Damn, I should have brought the Tuck Friendly, dude. You're actually like sad now. I actually do feel bad, Sean.
I'm gonna go buy
I
one.
would have gone.
I said that Sean immediately was like, "Wait, that's hilarious." I thought they might.
I love thinking
That'll
outside
go
the
viral.
box. It
God.
would go viral, Alex. But do you think the trans stuff is as like popular as it used to be?
It's
Well, that's kind of the more, dude. That's what they always talk about when they talk about Trump's culture war wins. Is the trans.
the trans?
battle.
It's like so beaten down, and now with this shooter, dude. Like the way I look at it is like the left is like they can't defend it anymore. They'll try.
Well, and people obviously like have this animosity towards gay people, but a lot of people in this era do have gay relatives and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's
I
kind
don't
of like
think it's gay, really.
I'm saying it's the trans
Yeah.
specifically. That's what I'm saying.
And
Some
it's
people-
specifically the men to women.
yeah,
you
people
know, I
don't care about female.
people don't
I
care
talked
about
about
the
that
female,
going
yeah,
into the
yeah.
bathroom. So it's like specifically gay men pretending to be
Correct.
women that are causing all of this.
No one
you know?
cares about the lesbians who think they're dudes.
No, nobody
You know
really
what I mean?
cares.
Like,
Oh, a 199 super chat from.
oh,
Oh, you missed it. It was quick. That was a
Oh.
fast one.
Oh shoot! Oh crap!
You guys, slow down a little, guys.
People always like, oh, why can't you hit it right? It's because it's this crappy software that's not.
no. Yeah, I heard, and YouTube is having all kinds of problems last.
Oh, big booty Latinas love Alex. Thank you, laughing eyes. Yeah.
Sign, Alex? Did you see we
Yeah,
had the sign?
you have it down there. I need to go show. They still kept the big
We
booty
got
Latina
we
sign.
kept that sign.
Yeah, they should. That's art.
Somebody got him though. Somebody had a gotcha at the Culture War Live though, Alex.
On
when you were
what?
Like, save the big booty Latinas, and they were like, "We already have Puerto Rico."
Oh.
That was
Oh.
a great response.
And I remember I think they got mad at me because I said Puerto Rico's a shithole or something.
No, it is.
Oh, you
Puerto
should-
Rico's
Tony,
such a
you
shit.
should-
You know, I mean, I went to San Juan recently. It's not that. It's nice, but it's also kind of shitty.
part of
too.
their revenue to bring in the garbage from all over the world. Like literally, people bring garbage there. That's how they make money. On it.
Yeah, like the traffic light had been broken for like a year outside of our hotel, and they said it was from the recent hurricane. There's traffic lights out in Houston and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's just still it's not a first world country like America.
Right. But they're
But it's still
truly
nice. It's still a nice place. I'd
Good
go on
beaches,
vacation.
Nice beaches.
There
Yeah.
truly are garbage islands. I mean, NPR's covered this for years, and then as soon as Tony Hinchcliffe says it's like, oh, shock and horror. It's like, no, you guys have been reporting on this for years. It's a thing. Garbage islands.
I know.
They get paid by other countries to take their garbage.
Recycling's not real.
Just like China, we sent a
Recycling's fake.
ton of stuff to. Yeah,
They'll just-
yeah, we talked about
they'll put in
that.
a big- I was a garbage man for a long time.
No.
They
It's
all-
all
oh yeah,
fake.
in college it was a good job.
I know, but I'm saying they pay a lot. If you retire, you can like
College
retire
people-
like 50 years old
You know,
too.
I get $1,000 a week in college.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
And
fortune.
the truck does most of the work.
Yeah, I just pressed the button.
But I'm saying it all goes to the same place.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Booze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put it all in booze.
No, but I'm saying all the.
All the
trash.
recycling. Yeah, all that goes to the same pit, and they all get burnt. And
It's just in blue bags.
they
Yeah.
just get, there's a recycling burn pit, and then there's another burn pit.
Blue bags or green bags.
Maybe it's changed a little bit. I don't know. I doubt it.
No, it has not changed.
They have
It's been a
sort.
scam from the beginning.
They have sorting facilities now that will sort, and actually they go through complicated things. Where magnetize, pick up the recycling,
Right.
and it'll reuse that because then they sell it and everything.
I was gonna say it won't change until they can find a revenue stream for the
It's
stuff
like-
they're actually selling.
that's-
Yeah.
multi-millions of dollars building this one facility, and that's after you go through all the red tape to get this state-of-the-art manufacturing place up, and you got to go through so much bullshit in all these states
No.
just to get that up and running because it's
No.
an eyesore. I don't know. Transfer stations are a thing, so
Yeah.
all right.
You should probably get in there, Alex. Though.
I know I am. I'm gonna
Gotta
get a Pop Tart and go.
the Pop-Tart.
I'm gonna go down and get a Pop Tart and then I'm gonna.
See you prime time.
See you,
All right, see you
Terrence.
guys. Are you gonna be gone, Sean? Am I gonna see you tonight?
I'll be gone.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Me? No.
Yeah. Oh, you're not gonna hang out.
I got Labor Day, baby. I'm not.
Oh yeah, it is. Dude, is that why Tim did this on Labor Day?
Baby.
That makes sense.
No, just.
I mean, it's not on Labor Day,
I
but
didn't
it-
even know it was Labor Day. He forgot.
I know what that's about. I forget like all that stuff all the time.
We're working on Monday though.
You ready? Tonight's gonna be epic. What is that? You brought that from home?
Yeah.
I like that, dude. Lunch pail attitude. We need more of that.
I have a home too.
Charlestown.
I always shower here to wash up like shopper.
Does it? Why is that? Because it's from a well or?
Yep.
Dang, I should hold on.
I got sulfur in mine.
I don't know. The dang sulfur. We're about to get ready. We're about to go on the show. I might keep the thing live for a little bit. I'm gaining weight. I have nice calories. Some people are gonna buy the coffee. I don't have it. Okay. Butter chicken. That's gonna be sick. Oh, I'm Indian. Look at this. Mmm. My stuff be hitting right. Look, it's got this cake. For Jeff, it's a freaking burger cake. We didn't get to eat it today, though. I'm kind of frustrating.
Alex is requesting your presence.
Yeah, let me go to ready to go. The
Kill us, man.
I know. Thank you. I need that freaking motivation. All right. Are we gaining any viewers?
Well,
Come on, guys, tap in. We need you guys here. We're IRL in this bitch. Mm. We're going into the Thunderdome.
There he is.
Oh no,
There he is, Bill, and we need you here because this is a simp night because all the ladies.
it is.
Are you still streaming?
Yes.
Are you gonna stream while you're on the?
Maybe for the beginning and turn on. I just want to get my. I want off my.
Stein mukbang night. No way, really.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Well, I'm excited for tomorrow too. The skate thing are going to be here for that, Phil.
Even the big booty Latinas gotta go.
No.
Yeah.
Phil.
You're fine.
Get out.
Why, dude? But they're not in part of the cartel. Maybe the cartel ones, but
All right, should I
You
go?
don't think they'll? You don't think they would?
Did you see that? Did you see the TikToker who got killed by cartels today?
who?
TikToker? Maybe that's.
You know what I'm more afraid of?
Dances at the border.
Those Mexican ladies would never make that illegal U-turn that an Indian did because they respect their trucks too much. You know what I mean? Like a Mexican woman, if a Mexican woman was in $100,000 truck, she's gonna drive it with respect.
Did you see the video of the girl she got ghosted by a dude? She's a Spanish girl, and she made him all this food, like she just starts pulling like all these things out of a bag, like all the stuff.
Did the
she
guy
made.
get back with her?
No, no,
Oh.
and she was so bummed out, but she's just like pulling all this stuff out, and I'm like, that is a good.
There was a TikTok.
See,
star
you can even-
who was
you-
found dead along with her husband, children, and in a truck over, and they're thinking it's a Mexican cartel murder.
All right, we got a ton of stories, so I'm gonna start reviewing these with you, Alex.
Okay, yeah.
That's her-
I'm gonna approve them all. No, I'm kidding. We got to cover the Southwest.
We got something else for you. So
Southwest what?
Who pointed on the
I'll
call?
go through all of them. All right, so we're gonna lead. There's a sneak peek for all your viewers too for TimCast. So don't tell anyone. So we're gonna lead with the trans, just updates about the trans shooter. Blaming his mom, blaming weed. blaming
Jamie's an expert on that.
Yep, it's perfect for tonight. I don't know if this deserves a whole segment by itself, but this is new. Pritzker, in the wake of all this, they're establishing an LGBTQ hotline. So that's gonna work out probably
Yeah.
great. Amazon. So I think these stories can kind of go together.
Pritzker, isn't that Chicago? Isn't that Illinois?
It's Illinois.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're setting it up in Illinois.
Pritzker's
So
also been like the most vocal.
This sanctuary
against-
state is just digging in even.
Yeah,
further.
he's against it.
Well,
I-
I'm
But they've had teen hotlines for gays in a lot of places. Like, doesn't-
This one is to legally change your name.
Oh,
They
that's
will give you legal help. They will.
oh,
help
it's just a legal hotline. Oh,
Trans, yeah.
All right.
That's creepy as hell.
Amazon selling the extremist shirts. So these could probably be lumped in together as one segment, if not all three.
Is there a call for Amazon to stop selling shirts? Is that?
I don't care. I mean, I really don't think the average person cares about Amazon selling, to be honest. Cuomo
Do you know
beating
that?
Mamdani in the polls, and this is right after, which I think you'll like, Alex, him struggling with the bench press.
yes, but everybody's covered
I
that.
honestly blame the bench press for these poll numbers.
That could be part of the reason it's down.
This is breaking news, but not too flashy. Trump tariffs are not legal. The appeals court is saying Trump cannot use the Emergency Powers Act to do all these tariffs. We've got the Twisted Secret, which if you guys think you guys have something to say, we can bring it up or we can skip it. But these online extremist groups trying to target young, vulnerable children and persuade them to do evil acts.
This has been happening for forever since the
There's
internet.
another school shooter who was linked to that, Natalie Rupp now. Remember the abundant
To the-
life? I don't know if it was that one, but she was part of like
It's
the
a
whole
problem.
online thing.
Yep. And they blame the 4chaners when that's not the case here.
here's your story.
Yeah, the news.
So we've got the near miss, but I think the bigger story here to actually like make a real conversation is, hey, there's all these problems. Maybe just let AI do it. So we'll see what happens. And then I've got Maryland governor accepting National Guard to fight crime in Baltimore. Because Baltimore sucks. And then this story that Libby just told me to pull up. These two are kind of just like if time permits. If there's anything else you want to pull up, please do.
You could pull up Bowser to go with the Westmore. Merrick Bowser.
I was trying to talk about that one too last night, and it was just the Mike Benz hour.
Did you cover Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift getting engaged?
No, we saved that one for you, dude.
Okay, we might want to cover that. I mean, it's the biggest news of the year.
Like sound like Charlie.
Here and gone.
That they're engaged.
No,
They're in a fake relationship, probably prompted by Hollywood.
They're having. I
manipulate women
think they
into
had to
boards.
get married.
Yeah, it's definitely an arranged marriage.
No, I'm thinking she's pregnant. That would be awesome. I would love that.
Wait, who?
If Taylor Swift was pregnant. No.
I still want to.
I know. I know. What is TimCast?
Alex, I don't like talking to her.
Everybody
really
kept saying that it was just for show. During
I don't like
Super Bowl.
comparing myself.
Not in Super Bowl. It's all just for show. Everybody was there. So
You got a kid out of it.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
The
my,
king.
my one friend was like, at least he gave you a child. I was like, well, that's fair. I'm happy about that.
All right, this can go with the Maryland governor.
There was another one, a boy, Jocelyn Correa, no, that's Solomon Henderson. Also appears to have been, he was a school shooter in Tennessee. And he appears to have been linked to that group
Oh,
as
that's
well.
also.
When he killed
Wait, this
himself.
is different than that article the New York Post had about the group that was like more extreme than Antifa. That's a different group, right?
That was the Zizians.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you see if his dad is really connected to the CIA?
Yeah, see anything to suggest that. I can't stand that you have to Google Robin Westman, because if you Google Robert Westman, nothing comes up.
Is that true?
When I've been sourcing thumbnails and articles the last 3 days, this has been my
His parents did help him legally change it, so you know.
hey, at least yeah, when you legally change your name, it works. CIA father.
Yeah, Alex Jones had it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bill Clinton talking about is traveling with a defibrillator.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
But that's not that crazy. He's 79. I mean,
Yeah, he's an old man.
Mm.
So he's the same age as Trump, isn't Trump 79?
Trump's older too. Yeah, I bet Trump has a defibrillator everywhere he goes too.
Well, I bet he has a lot of IV treatment.
Yeah, I mean, he's the president. Yeah, I'm just saying.
They've got a full-on
They
hospital.
have, yeah,
So,
obviously.
yeah, I'm seeing just from Alex Jones that the father worked as a contractor for the CIA and DOD for 29 years.
Okay, and that's verified.
Contractor could be anything. I knew a contractor was
I know, but that is weird that he worked for the CIA. Not everybody is a contractor for the CIA. I mean,
a lot more than you think.
well, yeah, because they have people like Cisco has to work for and to sell some food in the cafeteria. I know most stuff is probably not for covert espionage, but
Go get a husband.
it is a dot that connects. And you don't work for the CIA. You've never been a.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't. I know some. My friend's father growing up installed smoke detectors in schools on behalf of the CIA. I mean, he could have been doing.
Yeah, he
something
probably
else.
definitely using. He's doing faulty smoke detectors so people get burnt up.
Contractor for the CIA, and he was installing smoke detectors.
You mean he was installing listening devices?
Yeah, that's what he's really.
Still detectors.
He was doing bombs, pagers.
There's a lot of people are very open about them being CIA contractors and doing, regular harmless work. Of course, the CIA does what the CIA does.
And we are going to talk about the cartel TikToker.
That sounds fun.
You can.
I mean, it is kind of interesting. I think
Hindustan Times is not a
I've
good
we
outlet.
can read it. We can.
Sorry, I hate this website. I need to find a-
It's on Daily Mail,
Okay.
and it's called TikTok star 32 is found dead.
She was like working
There
she
she
or
is.
something.
Yeah, she gets full amnesty.
You should do a thing where it's like a hot or not.
I know, but
But it's just
amnesty or not.
If you swipe left, they get deported.
That's a funny sketch. Like the new Big Booty
Don't
Latina.
steal it, chat.
Yeah.
Don't steal it.
Yeah, they might as well steal it, honestly. But
We can do that.
yeah, but that would be such a funny video, like an ass.
Look at like an Iranian terrorist in there.
Hmm. Like, oh, is that a Latina? I don't think so.
Squint your eyes.
Yeah.
Right. Could go either way. Arab, Latina, Persian. Okay, Persians are okay. They can stay.
Did that AG, shameless AG who played Don't You Know Who I Am card during arrest, she did get suspended.
Oh, did she? I lost track of that story and
Yeah, because nobody cares. It's like she's just drunk acting dumb.
Oh, Bill Clinton. Oh no.
Yeah, it just seems to that.
it'd be crazy if he died though. That'd be a
That
thing.
would be insane.
Yeah.
What if that's what they're waiting for the episode?
They had to have enough baby blood to keep them, going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them,
Waiting for
yeah.
the old guard to die out, then they'll release it all.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Kelly Ripa clashes on air with husband Mark Consuelos in very awkward exchange. Wow, trouble in paradise. Kelly Ripa.
I just hate like gossip stories. I hate
You hate gossip?
yeah.
That's false. Every single person in the
It
world.
makes me feel bad about myself.
I know, but everybody. It is like how people like to eat hamburgers or French fries. Like everybody likes gossip.
I get the instinct, but like it actually just like makes me unhappy. Like
Nothing makes me happier than hearing about my enemy's demise, or even just adjacent enemies, frenemies, even sometimes.
there are certain kind of gossip.
Yeah, I
Like
see.
like celebrity or influencer gossip, I don't.
What?
Karis, I need to go
You don't think it's cool that Aaron Rodgers played on Perks?
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Aaron Rodgers played on Perks 30.
Oh, that's the juice.
He was on the sauce. He was all injured.
He was hurt all the time.
He on Joe Rogan. On Joe Rogan, yeah, he talked about how he was on
That's what I'm
Percocet.
saying, but she can stay.
It's iconic.
Of course.
Of course. It's full amnesty. Immediate amnesty.
Wait, but wouldn't that be Percocet? It shouldn't make you like better.
I
don't know.
did. Yeah.
Play.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it just was like enough.
My favorite was Daryl Strawberry slide then with the.
Let me try to find it. It's so funny. It's a famous meme.
Alex, can I get a photo of you real quick?
Yeah.
Move that mic out of the way. All right, 1, 2, 3.
I swear to you.
Let me see. Hold on. What I'm gonna Aaron Rodgers Percocet.
Karis, can we grab a photo of you? Do you want that blanket for the photo?
All right. I'll take
No, you can if you want it.
If you want it, you can have it.
It's in the shot.
it.
You're allowed to have it.
You still keep it.
Okay.
Don't, yeah, for when you're.
I'm just taking it. It'll take 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right, look, your camera's right there. All right, hold that pose. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
I feel like this color. This is a good color.
And then,
It's a good color.
Jamie, I'm gonna get one of you as well. Swing that mic towards Karis. So it's out of your shot. That should work. Your camera's across. Very good. All right, hold that. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, bro, this is such a wild build, bro.
God, I didn't even read this.
What is it?
I found this center where our shooter friend in Minneapolis could have gone for therapy. Dylan identifies as queer and genderqueer.
Oh,
What's the difference?
I don't know, but their therapeutic orientation is anti-oppressive, anti-racist, and grounded in ecological systems theories.
It sounds insane. Yeah, people don't realize Tim isn't sick. He went to Turkey and got hair implants, guys.
that would have been the time to do it.
Can you imagine he came back with a full head of hair?
Like a fro.
He just doesn't say anything. Like, hey, what's up, guys?
Wait, can you do that? Like, if I were to go get
No, because they shave your head. And
No, but can I ask for a black transplant? Can I get-
No, they use your own.
Why not?
But you don't have black hair.
they take hair from your ass and put it in your head.
Your scalp.
That's like they take
They cut a strip from your back.
They do, but they also like
But can I get it from like
They
a
take pee.
cadaver?
no, they'll take like supposedly too. They take the hair in your back because that's like really strong. Like if people that have like really bad cases, they'll take it from places like even more extreme.
Kind of funny if they took pubic hair out of it.
I mean, I don't know if that's what's crazy is like that does grow. That's only gotten more hair as I've gotten older. You know, now I'm getting older. I'm starting to notice that my hair is like kind of thinning and it's getting gray. It's weird. But don't worry about it. I'm 27.
For 20 years. You come
Next week, I'll be 28.
Probably older than you.
That's right. Your birthday is around the same time as mine.
Yeah, October 8th.
No, mine is in September.
Oh, you're September 11th. Remember, because you celebrated 9/11 on your birthday.
I actually went out the night before.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that night I had dreams about my apartment being consumed by fire.
No, you did not. Before the terror attacks, you had like a night fire dream.
2001. I went out with my friends.
It's like calling.
We had Italian food. We got a little tipsy. I
I'm
went home, and that night I had nightmares that my house was on fire all night.
not a man. I'm not a woman. Oh, you're
And
there.
you were in New York?
No, I was in Philadelphia.
Oh, Philly. That's weird energy. Like you could feel it.
What I'm saying is-
Yeah, but the high helps it. But I'm telling you, there is something about like energy. There's weird energy. And how like on 9/11 it was supposed to be this horrible storm and the weather was like perfectly clear. Like, I don't know. It was like the prettiest day of the year.
And like also the football game the night before was it like the
Yeah, there's like the season, I think. Yeah.
late?
I don't. I didn't even remember that detail, but that makes sense. I think it was the preseason, or was it the
Yeah.
first season? I think it was preseason.
I think it was preseason, but it was like the game went into overtime,
Yeah, so people weren't
like late getting to work.
They're not a woman. They're transsexual.
I would have been okay because I am always,
They're just a cat.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but still.
I would say they're in their own group. But
And I remember because I was worried about some of my friends in the city, and some of my friends had already passed, and I was like, well, they're dead, so they're not dead again.
Somebody has this core.
oh, that's dark.
Yeah, it was dark. I had
That was a dark time.
I think
a lot of dead friends.
the most extreme example of it.
No,
So.
Yes.
there's no.
That is sad as hell.
The
Yes.
idea that
I
you
agree.
can change your gender.
I agree. I'm using the term sex interchangeably. Maybe I shouldn't be. But what I'm saying is, yes, body dysmorphia exists, and this is the most extreme example where you think you're born to the wrong body.
I don't actually think most of these people even have that.
I agree, but you're talking about like if we were to go 15 years ago and talk about people that were trans, that would be the argument, right?
No.
Not this new age social.
Kellen, my girlfriend's mad that you have that picture up. Tell her that you picked that picture.
What picture?
My girlfriend's watching the stream. What do you mean, what picture?
In the back.
The big booty Latina you left on the screen. You're gonna get me hit, dude. And my girlfriend's white.
I think
Too many of
Yes, everybody says hi.
Too many of us.
There's too many.
She's watching. She's mad about what's on the computer. Sorry that. I didn't do that. That's freaking Kellen. Kellen's a freak, but he's actually a great guy.
Homosexuals.
Maybe.
But still, he's a super freak. You know, he's like everybody. Loves the BBLs. Who doesn't?
Weird fucking
No.
kink, not kink.
Yes.
What's it called?
A
It
fetish.
doesn't-
You guys see my pinky?
They might be straight.
Look at this. It's about to my nail. I smashed it. It's about to fall off. Does that gross you out? I probably should have a.
Transition.
listen, everything grosses me out.
I know. Maybe I should have a band-aid.
Work. Let's.
Kellen, is there a first aid kit up here?
If we
Do
could-
you need a
Yeah.
V-fit?
Well, I know. No. I just need a.
Tabs on you and shock you?
My nail's about to fall off.
Oh my god.
I actually wouldn't mind being electroshocked a little bit.
I just got one now.
What, nice thing.
He didn't
I've been-
bring
I've
his
been
stream to
totally-
put a band-aid on.
By whatever it's called.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I went through,
Thank you.
Alex has been distracted with this stream. I went through all the articles with Alex.
Okay.
Libby's aware of them, maybe lean on Libby a little bit too today.
Okay.
Wait,
Nice.
you're leaving? Oh,
I do, but I'll be back. I do the
Start
pre-show.
introducing.
I'll come back for the post-show.
I didn't realize you were in the, on the, I like had 4 guests here and didn't see of that. I'm glad
You put my name on at the beginning of the week. Did you forget?
no, I remember. I just didn't see you here. I wasn't sure if you said, no, people have been bailing last.
Oh, no, I called Sean to find out what was up, and he said that
Okay,
he
nice.
wasn't coming and that I should come anyway,
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear.
which
'Cause
is
it's just
totally
more
fine.
time instead of-
I like these guys, so it's good.
Good. Okay, great.
It was a good cast today.
it is good. We can just fangirl and
Right?
pretend like
Because
Taylor
Alex and
Swift doesn't exist.
Alex and Ian might have been a little bit too much craziness, but just Alex, perfect.
Well, Ian and Alex combined are like excessive chaos.
It was hard when I was doing the hosting and there was Alex and Ian, and I think it was it Raymond?
Possibly.
It was Raymond, Alex, and Ian. I'm just like,
Well, last week I was on with you and Ian and a guest, and the guest wasn't super talkative. And then you and I were like, what's going on? And then Ian lost it.
Yeah.
I guess it was last Friday.
Last
So I
week.
saw him last Friday.
Always a very good thing, in my opinion, when you are here.
Oh, you're so
That's
sweet.
what I was confused with. That's the 20 atmosphere our
Oh,
TCW.
there's some crazies that come through this time.
funds. Includes paper motion?
Includes what?
Includes paper motion, right?
I rely on you to have an
There's no
idea
ad.
about what we're talking
I
about.
was joking.
That isn't just falling back on something you've said a million times, or that's been said a million
I think you're
times
not even
before.
right for that before. When
I've done so much media this week. I was joking with my son. I was like, this week I've been in North Carolina, San Diego, New York,
Yeah.
like
Oh.
Utah, and all this stuff. And he was like, at the beginning of the week, I
Been in
told
4
him
states and
Florida. At the beginning of the week, I was like, I'm gonna have to go to all these places this week. And he goes,
I know, we have one.
what? But
Oh,
it's
really?
out of town too. And I was like,
Yeah.
it's just on the internet.
But you were in a different state every day this
So it
week.
was just on the internet.
Oh,
Nice.
You're gonna have to stop calling yourself a journalist and start calling yourself an influencer.
No, I don't influence anything,
I think you've done it.
but I don't call myself a journalist. Phil, don't insult me.
What do you call yourself?
I call myself a writer.
Oh, okay.
And I call myself an editor, but I don't go out and report things,
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
you know?
When you're a reporter,
Okay.
I call
don't do
myself a
that.
couch potato.
I like that.
Good.
I say that I yell at a stick. I'm a singer in a band, so
You yell at a stick.
I yell at a stick.
Like a mic?
Yeah.
Microphone, yeah.
Okay.
Yell at a stick.
that's his day job.
That's my day job.
And his other job, he yells.
What kind of band? Is it Tim Pool's band?
No, it's a heavy metal band, a band called All That Remains.
Okay, well, here, happy birthday. You probably won't like this,
Oh.
but here you go.
Vinyl, that's very good.
I was gonna give it to somebody tomorrow, but
Thank you.
I need to see.
No, she apparently it is my
Can we put that in the background so everybody sees it? on the outside?
I mean, it's almost 6 months since my
Right
birthday.
above the flag, you know, so definitely show up. But on,
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, right above the flag.
That was my old band, like way back in the day.
Okay.
By the way, did you hear it like basically shutting down?
Yeah, put it to the side.
I heard that rumor.
It is.
It'll be-
It's ending.
What's he gonna do now?
We haven't talked about it.
Right now.
Yeah.
Good, blood pressure
Oh,
up.
wow. Yeah. I guess his wife just had a baby. Another one.
Matt's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's why.
So it's 3 now? They have 3?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think he just doesn't want to.
Two? What?
I think he doesn't know what he wants to be when he grows up. And he's a billionaire with 3 kids. So like, you don't really have to be anything.
Yeah. It's just sad because I felt like it could have been something really good, but it's a,
Yeah, but
it's really,
So he wasn't super focused on it.
Yeah, it's just-
Right. It was a little awesome.
it's like a hard enough business venture as it is. And I'm also glad
You need to be a sure.
it's like, it's not, and he doesn't, I think our biggest problem was they just
They come off like.
putting it
Yeah.
in context.
Hello.
To me, they-
I think-
I'm wearing
My name is Stein. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Would you mind deciding between these two guys right here, the 2 little markers on the side of the desk, just so you can be in front of
Yes,
me? Right?
sir.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it a lot. I'm just over here for you as well.
Thank you.
Pardon me.
How close should this be?
Relatively close. As long as you're pointing at your mouth, it's usually chill. But we try and stay pretty close here. Usually it keeps losing you up. Yes.
Don't have to.
Let's do it like that. That's good. Yep.
Can you hear more?
So a little bit more towards my side. Just put that there chair.
Oh, there.
Yeah. You see those here. We'll put it up right now.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
We'll tape this downstairs without their production right now.
Watching.
Those are your records?
Yeah.
Love shows, awesome love. New Hampshire state. Are you from New Hampshire?
No, I changed the law in New Hampshire and I got puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones banned.
So you worked at Free State Project. Worked with them?
No, I run my own coalition.
What's
Okay.
what's it called?
You got it banned in New Hampshire.
Yeah, we have a band in New Hampshire. We
did
cracked the
that
blue
happen?
wall this last legislative cycle.
New Hampshire is a unique.
I said the blue wall. They're within the wall of the East Coast. Yes.
I'm from New Hampshire. I live in New Hampshire too. I got.
Oh, you
I'm
do?
From Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I got-
Are you familiar with Jonah Wheeler? You've
Yes.
worked with him? Yeah,
Yes.
we had a lot of great success. in
Yeah, our state legislature is red and our governor's red, but our federal representatives are
Our
blue.
blue, yeah.
And that I think has a lot to do with the influence and money that they have access to more so than the.
So with that,
Okay.
Peter.
No, so I feel personally responsible for Missouri's law and New Hampshire's law.
Well, I appreciate it as a person that is about to have a child and lives in.
Yeah.
Or that's a place in here.
Sure, we're gonna stop. I'm gonna pen this in for you.
We're in less
It's
than
like that.
Okay, good
Oh, I
point,
didn't even
state.
Yeah, it's all wobbly. Just because it gets used the most. It's the gas one that people always moving around and stuff. You know, this one in Tim's the most used by far.
Just remember, this is why I said last.
Yeah.
5 Hour Energy. I'm getting jacked up.
Alex, you gonna be? Oh, pardon me. Alex, you gonna be here tomorrow for the
Yeah.
skate thing?
I'm gonna stay and probably haze the skaters.
That'd be sick, bro. Are
I'm gonna let him jump over.
you gonna drop in? I'll help you.
Maybe.
I'll go the whole through the whole.
Well, do you have any skates, roller skates?
Blades? What size are you?
17 and a half.
No, you're not 17 and a half. What's your actual size?
13 actually. It is really 13, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna get on those. I would die.
We
And I already have minor
Seriously,
brain damage.
You can do. I have minor brain damage too. We got a TBI on my frontal lobe, bro.
That's how you know we're doing it right.
Yeah, that's
If
right.
you don't damage it, you're not using it, right, Libby?
What?
You don't have any minor brain damage.
I don't, which is shocking.
Wow, I have. I've been in a lot of car accidents.
I have too, but I think, do you think I have brain damage?
Driver, passenger. I was just Uber driver. This Somalian Uber driver got in an accident where I got sideswiped really bad.
I was in accident
Yeah, you
when I
are.
was a kid when you had.
But yeah,
to
pretty
felt
close.
My head was like
Just away from
smashed
like
into the windshield.
You know,
That happened to me. My dad's Ford Fairmount.
we ended up suing Uber. I got like $27,000.
That's nice.
Where are you based? Are you in New Hampshire?
Oh, no, St. Louis. I fly constantly though. Testify in states all over the place.
What is your main priority right now? Are you guys working on like a specific state?
Nebraska, so they have a loophole. So basically it's becoming like a trans kids mecca in the Midwest.
That's where you had that state senator last year freaking out, like, I love Jack.
Yes, that is, yes. So Nebraska's on the list. Actually, Michigan we've got a really good state rep in Michigan who's really on board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're mainly dealing with policy on state level?
yes. We're primarily looking at putting into these legislative, we just still have half these states are still
How's your mic go?
legally
Yeah,
transitioning.
It's fine. It's getting a little fucking floppy here.
Yeah.
But you need a.
Alright.
All of the administrative changes,
I've got it.
none of them have been, I mean, all the executive orders can be
Right.
erased as soon as
Holy
the new
shit.
administration takes.
Well, are they having any effect right
I
now?
think there's.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on back here
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. It's just
So,
Thank you for the super chat.
a couple of these major hospitals have shut down, even in states where it's still legal. Joanne Olson Kennedy's center got shut down. Yeah, we're
So
seeing.
good, because she is so bad.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of,
And she's being sued by that San Diego drama student.
yes, she is. Yeah. We're seeing a lot of
There you go.
wins, but
You
the problem is a lot of them are reversible.
You're good.
So,
It's a lot tighter now.
Yeah.
What up, bro?
Did you get that Allen wrench in there?
Yeah, man, it's tight squeeze, bro.
Is it getting loose?
Yeah, it's just from repeated usage, you know.
I haven't.
like,
Yeah, that
okay,
happened, bro.
that's,
Don't bring the table, Jim.
I know, don't
The
think.
table's sensitive too. Actually, no, this table's strong. Is this a custom table, Serge?
You're a custom table.
No, but this has to be, right?
It's a custom table.
Damn. It's like a table for Goliath. Large table.
I just dragged home this giant piece of random wood the other day.
Are you gonna
I'm
turn
gonna-
that?
Well, I'm gonna make my girlfriend turn it into.
You're an
something.
Arctique.
No, I'm gonna make her do it.
No, but you know how you like turn it and like I like those videos where they get an old antique and then they.
No, this is literally just a
No,
giant.
I
piece
know,
of
but you're gonna
wood.
repurpose it. But you know what I'm talking
Yes.
about, where they get like kind of a
Yes.
bad piece of furniture and then they like
Yeah,
paint it, add different knobs, and all of a sudden like this is worth $1,000. Like,
Is that your comfort zone?
yeah, that should be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Way to go.
That's the zone.
They say don't let Alex know his own. That's what they say.
Mhm.
We need songs about that.
And try not to drop too many N bombs, Karis. I know.
Well, especially if they're hard R's though.
Yeah.
Found him. Found him.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I know you say sand N word a lot. That's my favorite one to say. Of all the N words.
I'll do my best.
Have you ever called Myron that?
I don't think he'd appreciate it, but
I think he calls himself that.
he probably down.
I think he does.
Probably depends on the tone and how you meant it.
Context. It's
Yeah.
context.
Well, that one doesn't really have a positive connotation.
Hey man,
The
it's
sand
context, bro. It's just
It's like you never hear the rapper like, "Yo, I'm just a sand."
No, but if you're like, look, if the cracker in the sand, and then he might not take it like he's mad. Like you might not feel like you're insulting him, right? He might think you're just being
I'm
false,
just gonna check this mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure it's tight.
especially for someone that's like, that has a rapport with us.
This one okay?
Yeah,
This
you
little
get
bit,
away.
so-
He's really like he's one of the nicest, most cordial and friendly people that we've had on the show. As much as he's got
Myron is very nice.
that make
Yeah.
people want to tear their hair off, like
Who?
Myron.
Myron Gaines. He's actually a pretty nice guy. I mean, really nice guy.
I know, like, but
Karis hates him too. She's
Like,
big.
like, isn't he very polite and nice when you're talking to him though?
Yeah, he's paid for a federal.
I've had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He is a
good
cop. He has.
conversations with him
That's why he's
about
well
cops.
spoken.
I've had
Yeah.
interesting conversations with him about cop stuff. I've had non-interesting conversations with him about women.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he is definitely not the. He doesn't love women.
He hates women.
I know.
And every girlfriend he shows up with is meeker than the last.
Yep.
Well, he did say something interesting when I interviewed him.
Fetish for him.
Well, yeah, he says that he likes
Domination.
sugar baby websites. He said that.
Like a sugar baby website.
You know what is sugar baby?
It's on
Don't act
Yeah.
like you're
No,
not.
but there's
He's on,
websites for
he's
this.
on them.
Go to sugardaddy.com. You can find a sugar daddy right now. Libby, you know you want a sugar daddy. Don't act like you would not be with a sugar. See, Libby's such a liar. She has some sugar daddy that all he wants you to do is send some pictures of your feet covered in olive oil and
The grossest DMs I've ever gotten.
what, your feet?
I got somebody asking me for pictures of my feet. I was like, seriously?
How many did you send them?
No. That was so
Yeah.
gross.
Have you ever noticed that there are like not most, but a lot of women
Who's this
who
gonna
not
be?
regularly if they put up
It
a
was okay,
picture
though.
of themselves, even
Yeah.
in
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
skin
It's not.
features,
They
they'll
They
put
get so much more
something on
use
their
than I
feet.
think. Like
Yeah, I do see
the
that.
average, the average person.
Gross.
I do think I'm not a foot person, but like the foot's far away, I don't think that's the same. Like they want like close up. I mean, I do see the people cover their feet.
A lot of people will cover their feet.
I do see them. People want your feet.
Hilarious.
People are weird. People are, oddballs. I just want straight boobs.
People
Just two
are-
big boobs. All I need.
I
My
really
girlfriend's
feel like
boobs.
we could bond over
Isn't
something.
your
We can. That's all it takes. A couple big toes to me aren't that. My feet aren't that pretty either. Like all
You
of
get
our.
pedicures?
No, I don't get pedicures.
Really?
I mean, have I ever had a pedicure in my life? Maybe one time, but that's
mean,
not something. Maybe
Guys should be getting pedicures much more than girls should.
Why do you say that?
But
Just guys'
feet are
feet are
nasty.
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I feel like it's almost more awkward having like an Asian woman.
No, they're good.
It can be an Asian man.
Yeah.
That's gay, so no, I don't want to do that. But
I mean, I went in to get my gels done, and I was like, "You're gonna go."
well, I think the guys are probably good at it.
And
And
Actually,
also,
They're
the
probably better than
pedicures are,
women.
it's just, it's great because it's like, it comes with like a little massage, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I've
a-
had one or two. I've had some with my girlfriend. They are nice, but I'm just
They
Once
pick
a-
up, like all the dead skin.
yeah. Once again,
Is that your computer?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is that right?
don't disagree that
Thank
is
you.
probably healthy for your foot to go to.
I go like,
Yeah.
I think if you could put the
And
bar.
it just,
But that
it's one
is-
of those things that there's like a stigma about guys doing it, but in reality, I feel like it was like meant for men more than it was like meant for women, and it just has
Well,
become-
Phil's a health and wellness guy. Look at him; he's ripped. What's your verdict
a
on
monthly pedicure
pedicures?
for men. Yeah.
I mean, I don't, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like,
But your nails are all nice and stuff. Do you clip your nails?
yeah, I mean, I cut my nails, but I sometimes I'll bite them.
Yeah, I
Not
bite mine
really
off.
nice.
Yeah, mine are all terrible.
I'm constantly trying to not
Yeah.
be biting on them. My girlfriend helps a lot.
If I could bite my toenails, I'd bite them.
That's what she,
Okay. Is that how she helps a
I
lot?
send her feet pictures.
She bites your nails off.
So we got 3 minutes. All right.
Okay,
And then
so
and at the beginning, just plug Casper Coffee. And then what is it? Boonies.hq. What's the
You
website?
want to do that one too?
Well, I mean, I'll just shout it out.
All right.
What's your
You can say we're getting ready to do a big
big skate event?
skate event's happening. No one's invited, but we're doing it. It's gonna be pretty.
Boonieshq.com. There you go.
You want to go to the decks? They're gonna do.
And it's gonna be streaming on Rumble.
Which this one's a better one than the splash page.
It's gonna be on YouTube too.
Yes, sir. Figure out YouTube. Shaking it out. You just been giving me the business, dude, so I can work around it. Just if it was kind of a fucking nightmare last time with Mike, but just so you know.
What, just looking at it? I don't care. I look at my phone chat.
Where? Okay.
Yeah, if it's not.
You can't see top like funded chats, so we'll have the super chats. I'll have to fix that.
Are you streaming the show as well?
Oh, I think I might. Part of it.
What up, chat rats? It's your boy Sir.G's.
You're mad because I got that profile of you, Phil, but now they know what you really look like.
You got my bad side.
No, see, that's the thing is Phil really is a handsome guy. You know what I mean? He really Phil. That's you have the lead singer look. You have to like the Blues Traveler. Everybody likes him because you're so fat, but really you don't want a big fat. You know what I mean? Is he the only big fat guy I can think of? Like,
You do not.
I guess there are a couple other fat singers, but Post Malone when he blew up, he lost all the weight.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you wear the beanie or not. So.
Especially nowadays, there's not a lot of people that stay fat.
Nice.
Especially when they're
There's
like,
a bunch of R&B fat male singers.
yeah, there are some fat rapper type people. Yeah,
There
Ruben
was Biggie-
Studdard. Ruben
Biggie was
Studdard, I
best
think,
for
tried was.
They don't last too long, unfortunately.
No, rest in peace.
Recipe Ralph May. Rest in peace, dude.
Did you see mom lawyered up and she got the same defense attorney that represented
Abraham.
Kaepernick? Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
yeah.
Alex, you remember this?
She went-
Yeah, that's legendary. And Ontarius is in there.
Has anyone from his?
You're the only one who can like actually like now that you're here,
No.
your list flash would make sense. Like Alex Stein is right there.
Yeah, it's always been kind of insane that you guys showed up kind of weird.
They're hounding mom
Yeah,
way more than,
They always hounded her.
yeah.
Well, look at Natalie Rupp now. They
Should they
arrested
be
the
hounded?
dad.
All right. 30 minutes now, guys.
I don't know anything about.
Remember on the show, talk to the microphone. I can hear you. Speak to the microphone. You speak to each other and bring it with you if you need to move at school.
And don't be afraid to interject. Like obviously Tim's not here, so
Short bit.
you know you guys just
Not when I'm speaking.
Don't say the T word.
I'm gonna cut you off a ton. I'm
Somebody
saying
interject.
Jamie and Libby, you guys feel free to just. I know you guys will regardless, but just extra.
No hard wise. No hard wise.
What T word is
No
it?
hard, no hard
Tranny, you cannot say that.
No hard R's, please.
You can say if like a transmission of a car, like I blew my tranny.
No hard
Oh, you
R's.
can't.
Don't say
I don't
training,
know what that
only say
means.
train.
Should I know what
Yeah,
that means?
okay.
Just say the word tranny. No, we don't. They can't do that on YouTube.
What was the other one?
Hard R. You know what it is.
The N word, you
The
cannot say.
one that you don't say any.
And you can't call for violence.
All right.
Damn it.
You might want to kill me. All
All
right.
right, for you to catch up.
10
We're
seconds.
live. 10 seconds. All right. 3, 2, skip the 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to TimCast IRL. I am your guest host filling in for our boy Tim Pool. He is out of the hospital. He's just got a hair transplant. So when next time you guys see him, he's going to have a full head of hair. I know it's been a while, but that hair, you know, it takes a minute. So Tim's going to be looking like a superstar very shortly. But before we get into this tonight's show, we got a very special guest. We got, you know, some crazy women, some smart women, some beautiful women. I do want to shout out cashbrew.com. Guys, go support the Pimp on a Blimp and Tim Pool and the whole entire crew here, Serge, Phil, the guys that work so hard. And go buy a little bit of this American-made coffee. None of that Chinese bull crap that probably has fentanyl in it that's going to give you some sort of heart, you know, murmur. That stuff's not good. But we got the cleanest, purest, strongest coffee made this side of the Mississippi River. And I really encourage you guys to go to cashbrew.com and buy some. And then as well, we got boonieshq.com. We got a huge skate event tomorrow here. It's not necessarily open to the public, but you guys are going to be able to watch it on YouTube and Rumble. You do not want to miss it. I think Tim is going to drop in and you're going to be able to see his new hair. So if you guys want to see the hair reveal, you definitely want to watch this. And also go buy a board. We got the Don't Be Gay board, the Be Gay board. I think one of them sold out, but I guess we restocked. So definitely go there. And now, you know, Tim's got the independent logo back. You know, that was a big news story. So if you guys really want to support Tim and you love skating, definitely go to boonieshq.com. All right, with all that being said, we got a wonderful panel. Can we introduce everybody here? We got the one, the only, Libby Emmons. Libby, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good, Alex. How's it going?
Are you nervous that I'm hosting? Because I know Tim's scared to death.
No.
Okay,
I think
because
you're going to be awesome.
I have my
And I'm
Tuck
rooting
Friendly.
for you.
I have my Tuck Friendly on underneath this. I'm gonna
Okay.
whip it off.
Oh, that's awesome.
My women's
I
bathing suit.
loved that stunt from you. I'm Libby Emmons. I'm here from the Post Millennial and HumanEvents.com. Glad to be here.
Hey, Libby. I'm Karis Raya. Born and raised California. I shower every day.
No, no. What do you do? What do you do? You have the Israel flag. Do you work for
I-
Benjamin Netanyahu? Let's be clear.
You know,
What do you do? Who do you work for? And what do you got going on,
Everybody
Karis?
works for Mossad. I'm former producer at Epoch Times and Newsmax, and now I'm sitting on my couch every day and writing a book.
We love that. Okay, and now we have Jamie. Jamie Reed, author, whistleblower. What's going on, Jamie? Tell us about yourself.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, I'm Jamie Reed. I'm a whistleblower from a pediatric transgender center. So this has been a really heavy week and have been being asked lots of questions to kind of weigh in with my expertise, what I know about these kids who are being transitioned. Yes, from Missouri, shut down that clinic, then shut down all of those clinics in Missouri. Moved on and have been testifying across the country to try to get pediatric transitions banned across the US.
We love that. The show me state, but do not show me those messed up genital mutilation that you got going on. We don't want to show us that. Okay, well, you know who we always have here, Serge on the ones and twos, but Phil Labonte, you know he's a badass lead singer, and he's freaking, he's jacked up, Phil. And when I'm next to you, I feel a little, you just make me feel insignificant. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to start taking TRT
You
because
know,
of you,
the
dude.
full beard is back, and that's probably.
And you're vascular. How do you get jacked up like that? You got the veins. Gosh, you got the veins.
Hello, everybody. My name is Phil Labonte. I'm the lead singer of the heavy metal band All That Remains. I'm an anti-communist and a counter-revolutionary, and I'm here to keep Alex Stein in line.
That's a fact. He's not. He's going to succeed because listen, we love Tim. I know Phil loves Tim. We're not going to say anything to be even considered terms of service. So we just want to say the vaccine is safe and effective, and we encourage everybody to get it. And RFK was wrong. They do not cause any side effects whatsoever. Okay, so with all that being said, let's get into the first story of the evening. It's a story we've all heard. We're kind of tired of hearing, but there's different angles coming out. And of course, we're talking about the transgender shooter that shot up the Catholic Church in Minneapolis. Now, obviously, this story is incredibly sad. I'm not patting myself on the back when I say this, but I did speak at a recent state Senate hearing in Texas, and I got absolutely buried by the trans community because I made a joke about transgenders being good for the military because they like to do mass shootings. And if their rate of suicide is so high, we could use them like the Taliban uses suicide bombers. And I got absolutely buried. But less than 2 weeks from that speech,
They hated him because he spoke the truth.
I spoke the truth, and I didn't like this. I don't like that I'm clairvoyant and these things are happening. So I guess my first person I want to direct it to is Jamie. You speak at these Senate hearings. You go around to Missouri and all these other states and speak at them. Why don't they understand that this problem is really prevalent and that these people are suicidal and that serious stuff's happening?
Oh, wow, you want the history?
Well, I mean, just kind of what, I mean, how prevalent is it? Because I said this at a state Senate hearing and it happened. And even before that, it was 2 days after the hearing. It was a story in the UK where a train conductor was misgendered and they threw themselves in front of a train. So
Yeah.
I was right after I said it. And then I was sadly extra right about the suicide and the trans.
I've
shooting.
seen upwards of a 5,000% increase in individuals identifying as trans. In the young people population, it's close to 3% by some estimates. So yes, of course, we're going to see huge numbers of issues in the public when you have that large of a percentage of our population identifying into something that is rooted in a lot of mental illness.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have a serious mental illness problem, but I think you saw Charlie Kirk. Everybody talks about it's not rude for us to figure out if this shooter was on SSRI. So where does the over medication come into this, Karis? I think you were talking about that earlier, right?
Yeah, it could come into play, especially because the fact that a lot of these young kids are being medicated with drugs that have never been tested in cross-examination with each other. Like when you're on a cocktail of more than 2 drugs, there's just absolutely no way to know what kind of side effects those are going to produce, right? They haven't done any of those clinical trials. So yeah, I think that's really dangerous when you have a whole generation that has grown up economically shortchanged, obsessed with screens, getting all of their romantic, quote unquote, needs or sexual needs met through porn or Snapchat or social media. And then so obviously they're all going to be anxious and depressed because they're not really functioning in real life and going outside and having human to human interaction. And so then they're going to all be put on all this medication, and that is just going to inevitably make things worse for them because you get into this like prescription cascade.
Well, I just want to say this quick statement. Howard Stern famously got canceled for saying during the Columbine shootings that if these kids would have just gotten laid, they might not have done this. But you kind of made that same argument right there, did you not? By looking at the pornography and stuff, the fact that these kids are online looking at all this demonic stuff. Maybe if they went out and actually got laid, they wouldn't be school shooters.
Well, I mean, let's take it what we
Well,
want.
isn't that what you joked to? Isn't
Yeah,
that what you
we
said?
want these kids to have real life experience.
Yeah.
And so there was something about I don't know what your generation is, but going to the mall, sneaking the cigarette, hanging out with your friends, doing things in real life, having those risk behaviors in real life and learning the consequences with your social peers and your group is actually how you become an adult. You're not going to learn how to become an adult by sitting behind a screen. The only way you are is by having your peers say, dude, you just did something that was ridiculous. I'm not hanging out with you right now. Like, you learn how to adult through social pressure. And the real way to do that is in real life.
Right.
It's
And
not just
I just have to say, I don't think my message to would-be mass shooters is go out and get laid. I think
Yeah, but isn't it kind of what you're saying by them looking
maybe
for?
like my fourth message to them.
But the first thing I'm saying, I'm saying the first, you're not saying it just like
I'm
Phil
not
said.
not saying it. I'm not saying
But you went to the porn thing, so I'm saying, like, maybe if these guys went out there and they didn't have access to all this porn and they had to actually get it from a chick, maybe they'd be a little more suave, a little more self-aware, and less likely to do something like this. I'm not saying you said that, but you kind of insinuated that. But Phil, am I crazy?
Fair enough.
Not for that.
Okay, I'm crazy for other stuff.
Yes.
But
I think there's other stuff going on when we look at this is something I've been thinking about, right? Because we hear an awful lot about how we need more mental health care for people. And I have a lot of questions about what exactly mental health care is and what it does and what use it really is. I don't know about you guys. I've been to a therapist a couple times in my life, like different times that I've had questions, and I'm like, I'm not going to bore my friends about this for a year and a half. I'm going to go talk to somebody and figure it out. And then you solve your problem and you move on, right? But you have people who are in therapy for years and years and years, and then they have a psychologist who they talk to, and they have a psychiatrist who prescribes them, but they don't talk to. Or you have a clinic and then you see somebody else every other week or something like that. And it's sort of confusing and difficult. A lot of the mental health is like either outpatient or inpatient drug treatment, right? So you have a lot of this stuff going on. And I had an interesting conversation, just bear with me for a second, at Turning Point a couple of years ago. I was doing a panel and this woman asked a question that I found absolutely fascinating. So we were talking about God and religion and what place faith has in your life. And she said, how do you find faith if you don't know what it is and no one's ever told you about it? She said, my generation, which is, substantially younger than me, like Gen Z or whatever. She said, my generation, when we have problems, we're told that it's a mental health thing and to go talk to a therapist. And then we're given drugs about it. And so much of the attention of mental health turns you and your problems in on yourself. And you're not looking outside, like you were saying, Jamie. You're not looking to friends. You're not looking to other experiences, even to sex, as Karis and Alex were discussing. You're not looking to other things. You're just turning everything in on yourself. And in on yourself is sort of a wasteland, right? Like, we are not God.
It's because the mental health model has transformed into an industry,
Right.
basically. And so
They don't
it's
want to
become-
hear you.
Exactly. It's business. The more you'll sit there and talk about your problems, right? And it's kind of become, in some ways, a very narcissistic oriented pursuit, right? Instead of teaching people to maybe be more focused on service, right? Or helping others, or it's all about me, and trying to figure out, why I'm anxious and what happened in my childhood and who can I blame and things like that. I mean, Abigail Schreier wrote a whole book
Mhm.
about this
Fascinating book,
bad
yeah.
therapy, and there's amazing people like Lauren Delano and Cooper Davis and stuff that are trying to create different models for mental health, things like peer-to-peer mental health, because I think, like, as you guys were saying, like, it was, back in the day, people actually relied on their family or their pastors or their community.
And there were
to get
certainly
help.
crazy
Well,
people back in the
Phil,
old days. There was Lizzie Borden,
there's
but
crazy people, but
For Halloween one year.
But there's a point I want to make when it comes to mental health, and I mean, maybe Phil won't agree with me, but we actually do have a cure to mental health. It's called diet and exercise. And literally, people that actually do diet and exercise, their mental health improves dramatically. So there are cures other than just taking a pill, SSRIs, and that's one application that no doctor has ever prescribed. I mean, maybe some homeopathic doctors, but that's the problem, is that people are over medicated. And of course, people do have depression, but you can literally fix that with regular exercise and eating a diet.
To your
That's-
point,
Yeah, but not in excess, because even those things you can end up getting.
You can get
medicated.
psycho about that.
Add one more, it's diet, exercise, and sleep.
Yeah, and sleep. Oh, of
There
course,
actually is
sleep is
an
just as important as exercise. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What if you're-
study that showed if you could get these kids to actually get enough sleep,
Yeah.
their depression and anxiety actually
Okay, but
declined.
if you diet, you exercise, and you're getting sleep, and then you spend all the rest of your time on Snapchat and
1,000%.
Tumblr and
Yeah.
TikTok, I don't know if that will
Yeah.
hold
really
on.
be
This
the cure.
is the whole topic is a little bit more nuanced than just as simple as exercise.
Yeah, I think it's a
I'm
whole
big
confluence of
Yeah, I'm a
factors.
big proponent of going to the gym and exercising.
We can
It's
tell.
important.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think it's important
For your mental
Right.
health, it's just as
It-
important for your
exactly.
mental health as
But there
physical.
are genuinely very ill people
Yes.
that medication does help.
No
If you're schizophrenic, going to the gym isn't going to help. You need to actually talk to a doctor. And I'm only saying this because there is a certain there's almost a idea that people have that if you're depressed or if you feel some kind of mental illness, pressure, whatever, just go to the gym. That will not solve it. But if all you're feeling like is, oh, I'm tired and I'm kind of bummed out, going to the gym and getting a good night's sleep a couple nights in a row will probably
It's
solve it.
almost
Well, it's like
super
chronic
annoying.
versus episodic or something.
It's super annoying how helpful it is to work out.
Yeah, that's why nobody ever
hate it
works out
so
and is
much.
mad that they worked out.
No,
Nobody
but
ever
like,
does.
I hate exercise. I hate working out, and I do it every day, and I hate it. And then afterwards, I'm like, God damn it, I feel better. I feel
Yes.
better.
But these
annoying.
kids, especially these kids who have this trans identification, though, they're beyond some of this because they have literally beaten to their brain that they ruminate on their own distress. They become stuck in this cycle of it's just rumination, rumination, rumination. And for some of them, I think we have completely created a culture of mental health, though, too, where you go to school, even in kindergarten now, and the first thing you're being always asked is to check in on your emotions
Right.
and, where are you at and what are you feeling today? And it's not that service. It's not like, what have you done today? Like, how can you help someone else? It's just ruminating on your own psyche.
Yeah,
and
there's
that
not
is not
enough-
the way to do it.
Yeah, but
There's not enough inside of us to sustain life.
with the trans thing, what is
You
the
need
ill
you need other people. You need
Like
other
community.
activities. You need community.
with trans people though? What is the illness? It's gender dysphoria. Oh, you don't think so?
What do you
No.
think?
What is it?
Do you think it's real? Do you
No.
think trans is real?
I think it's a manifestation of other things. It used to be where
It's a culture bound.
You don't think it's a
syndrome.
mental illness?
well, it used to be where like if someone had some kind of body image, body dysmorphia, whatever, they would be anorexic or bulimic and stuff. I think that modern transgenderism in women tends to be a manifestation.
Yeah, but you know about bigorexia, where people want to be super big.
Sure.
You've seen that. So people have body dysmorphia of every kind. They want to be big. They want to be small. They
But
want to be a boy. They
the-
want to be a
the
girl.
number of people that are bulimic and anorexic today is significantly smaller than it was 30 years ago. And I think
Is that true? Is that
That's so
true?
interesting.
Yeah, I think that, and I think that a lot of it is because the manifestation of body dysmorphia nowadays is not about whether they are large enough or small enough or skinny enough or whatever. It's they feel like they're in the wrong body.
Well, also people are like, the whole idea of being overweight is not stigmatized anymore.
Exactly. And also when it comes to men, I think that when it comes to men that are transgender, that say they're transgender and want to be women, I think a lot of that is on autogynephilia personally.
I
You
think
it's
there's
a
a lot of
sexual
that.
conversion?
Wait,
It seems but definitely a kink thing.
What do you say about that, Jamie?
I don't know that there is anything that's truly trans. Yes, there is gender dysphoria still in the DSM-5. There is a checklist that has like 9 criteria, and if you meet 6 out of those 9 criteria, you can fall into this category of having gender dysphoria. Most of the doctors in this country do not care if you even meet that criteria. This has truly become an identification. If you say you're trans, you can be transitioned at basically any age.
That's ridiculous that these doctors will just do it, and then they tell the parent that the kid is going to harm himself if they don't do it. So you think it's, if the kid doesn't affirm their new gender, that they're going to, take their own life, which is ridiculous. But how much blame do you think that the doctors have versus the parents? Because I think it's the parents that are probably causing a lot of these kids to be so confused. I think they take a lot of responsibility for even letting their kid like this trans shooter.
So the younger the kid is,
Mhm.
the more I would say it's a parental issue. So if you have a 3-year-old that's claiming that they are trans, that is a parent issue.
Or not even just non-binary or something.
Yes,
like that.
but often, you have these two different categories of parent though. There are some parents who see their gender nonconforming kid. The kids that truly are just gender nonconforming, most of them will grow up to be gay. The parents who freak out about that, there's those parents, and then there's the parents who want a trans kid.
Yeah.
It gives
Like
them
Megan
so
Fox that
correct.
has 4 trans kids.
Like a Charlize Theron.
Or Charlize Theron. Excuse me. I think Megan Fox has 1. Sorry.
I might be wrong. I actually think Megan Fox is letting her kid just be gender nonconforming.
That's still weird.
It's
Pick
weird
one.
that any kid would be thinking about.
I'm saying I can see like that's nicer, but it's like you're a boy, you're a girl. You have a vagina or a
You're a boy
penis.
or you're a girl, but for people that grow up to be gay adults, many of us just are very masculine little girls or very
Well, they
feminine
are
little
tomboys.
boys. Yeah, tomboys or sisters.
Yeah, but being gay and being transgender are 2 different things. I know there's overlap a lot, but they are different.
No. I mean, yes and no. So if
Jamie's saying that the whole trans social contagion is actually like erasing gayness, because a lot of these people, because of the social pressures, are immediately labeled trans because they are non-conforming in some way, when in reality they're just gay. But because people are telling them they're trans, they're like, oh, I must be trans.
But if you're saying that you don't know your gender and you're you're non-conforming or whatever, you're trans. I mean, that is. I'm sorry, like that is true. By not picking a gender is just the same as saying you're the opposite gender.
So,
But
take the
why?
word
When you're
gender
young, you
out.
don't know. You're
Yes, you do. You know
No,
your
no,
gender.
no.
You have a penis or a vagina. Wait. You're not going to gaslight me. You know your gender.
But you know but you
Unless
don't
you're born
necessarily-
intersex
No,
with
I'm not saying
genital.
you don't know your gender, but you don't necessarily know when you're that young if you're gay or not, right? Like you're kind of confused.
Yeah, but who cares if you're gay? There's
Because
lesbians and there's gay. I mean,
Because
that doesn't make you the opposite sex if you're a homo.
no, but for a lot of gay adults,
Yes.
remember that when we were kids, we
Mhm.
knew we were different, we knew we didn't fit in, and the way that we knew we didn't fit in is what we refer to as gender. I thought I was supposed to be a boy.
Okay.
I'm just a lesbian.
Yes.
I thought I was supposed to have a penis for a lot of years when I was little. I didn't understand why I wasn't a boy. I just knew that I understood that I had this difference that was keeping me separate from my peers.
Okay.
And what we now see in retrospect is homosexuality got taken out of the DSM.
Did it? It's out?
Oh yeah, homosexuality's been out
Wow.
since 79.
That's
So
not
what do they
considered.
call it?
Oh, it's just not a disorder.
Yeah, it's just not a
disorder.
mental disorder.
It's not a mental
Okay.
disorder.
They
it's
took
gay.
gender.
I would argue that it
They took
is because a
gender
lot of people that are
disorder
gay
out, too.
have had sexual trauma as a young person. I think it's like 70%. Did you ever have anything traumatic in your childhood?
Besides like
Like-
being a crazy tomboy and getting hurt.
Yeah, like you didn't have sexual.
70%, is that true?
Look it up, Serge. Look it up at how many people that are gay identified as being sexually abused. It's something really high, and I do think correlation does causation doesn't mean causation or whatever the saying is. Like if there's a bunch of people that got sexually abused, and then later in life they say that they're gay, and there's a pattern. Like I think that there could be. It's like nature versus nurture. If you got abused, I think you're more likely going to be sexually confused than somebody that didn't get abused.
Okay, so let me say this. I think we would all agree that no child should experience sexual abuse.
Mhm.
So if we work as a society to reduce that occurrence and we see a reduction in the number of adults who identify or say that they are gays and lesbians later, your hypothesis.
Real quick, look at this. A new study led by researchers at Vanderbilt, one of the best universities in the country, found that 83% of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and queer individuals reported going through adverse childhood experiences such as sexual or emotional abuse.
Well,
83%.
emotional abuse is very different than sexual.
But that's still a form. You can still like emotionally. There's a lot of overlap.
So
It's
can
like
we pivot for a minute though?
Yeah.
Okay. So does my homosexuality
Mhm.
lead to me needing to have my body parts cut off, being put on a hormonal treatment?
It shouldn't.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if we have to think about as a society, we can accept that there are some people who are gay, lesbians,
Yeah.
homosexuals, who need no medication for that, don't really bother you in any way. And I also,
What kind of medication? Viagra? What kind of medication do you need to be gay?
you shouldn't need it.
Okay.
But my homosexuality doesn't ask anything of you. Does it ask
That's the
anything of
difference.
you?
That's
That's
the
the
difference
difference
with
with trans. If trans asks of you
Mm-hmm.
to do something, it asks of you to change.
Well, I would argue that you being a lesbian asked something of me because, like, if I hit on you, it would be misconstrued as if you were straight. So it kind of is. I'm just saying, a lesbian, you do kind of have to change a little bit than if you're
Why
heterosexual.
would I care if you hit on me?
Well, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I'm just saying there are instances where you'd maybe treat a gay person different than a straight one. I think that.
You would hit on a lesbian and
No, but I'm saying, like, if I,
straight woman?
no, I'm saying, well, in a way, yeah, because it's harder to turn, and I've turned a lot. But my point is, being gay and being trans kind of does ask something of
But
me.
I
It's
think
like
that's
if I
like-
go to a gay wedding, how am I supposed to not laugh at two girls and
Okay, but
it's like,
we just want to invite you to the weddings, and you can stay home, and
No,
you
but
don't have to bake us a
Jamie
cake.
is saying that when you're trans, you're requiring somebody to recognize
Affirm
you
their
as
gender.
something different than you are.
Mhm.
Versus if you're a lesbian or you're gay, nobody would even necessarily know that because it's not, it's a sexual preference, it's not an identity, right?
Well, that's why I don't understand the pride flag being in elementary schools, because all sexuality is, when you look at the pride flag, is just celebrating who you have sex with. So
We're gonna agree on so many of those things. There's absolutely no reason why a pride flag needs to be in an element
Yeah.
or even in a high school.
yeah, in any
There's
school,
no-
any school. I mean, even
there's
college,
no
probably
reason
not.
anything like that. When I think about what do I need from my kids' school as a lesbian with children, the only thing I need is that when we have a parent-teacher meeting,
Mhm.
my partner gets to come.
That doesn't seem like too much
That-
time.
Yeah, that would be insane. Could you
I don't
imagine?
need you to teach the whole classroom about gay penguins.
Well, even
having
Snoop Dogg
babies.
got mad at the in the latest Pixar movie that the two couples that had a baby were two women. I don't know if you saw that story, but it was.
I
Yeah,
did.
that was interesting.
But the issue right now with
He's also married to his childhood sweetheart, which I think is
Yeah, but and
What's the story?
Snoop Dogg,
Snoop is married to his childhood sweetheart.
and he took his like
Been married
nephew.
this whole time.
Yeah, he took his nephew to a movie, and in the movie, two women have a baby in the most recent Pixar movie, which is a kids movie.
And the nephew was like, "How they have a baby?"
And even Snoop Dogg was like,
Oh,
"Man, this doesn't make any sense, man. Y'all gay as hell." And yeah, so if Snoop Dogg's noticing, it says a lot.
I get it, but what I just want to bring it back to is really for so many of us who are adult gays and lesbians, we see trans as homophobic.
That's because it is.
Yes.
Yeah, because a lot of the trans too are these Caitlyn Jenner trans, where they still like women. So what are you, Caitlyn Jenner? And I know Caitlyn.
You nailed what Caitlyn.
Caitlyn Jenner is autogynephilia.
Yeah, autogynephilia. That's exactly what it is.
It's
Yeah.
Do you know that it was? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's not only homophobic, but it's actually guilty of the exact thing that it claims to be against, which is gender stereotypes and traditional male female roles.
Is this still
completely-
too woke?
it's-
No, you can do that.
It's completely guilty of that because it relies on those gender stereotypes in order to be trans. Like, if you end up being a tomboy, if you end up playing, if you're a girl and you play with trucks, somebody's like, "Oh, you're trans," right? But that's just a stereotype of boys because they play with trucks. Like it's completely binary and it's just hypocritical.
Do you know that it was Kim Kardashian who discovered Bruce Jenner cross-dressing
Yeah, and
and had to
in
tell her mom?
the bedroom, yeah.
Yeah, and said that she would have rather he was like screwing somebody else than that he was like wearing her mother's clothes.
Aw.
Well, no shite. I mean,
Yeah, she was super freaked out by it. She was like, "Oh, now I have to tell my mom this." But could you imagine if she came out talking about that within the past few years? She would have been shamed into non-existence for being like, "I didn't immediately affirm my stepfather wearing my mother's panties," Like, yeah.
Well, it is weird that a Caitlyn Jenner still likes girls. It's like, why not just stay a guy and bang girls? But
Girls would probably like that better.
the girls would like it better. He would like it better. I mean, but he's on all those hormones wrecking into people and causing fatal accidents. Phil, anything you want to say before we change the topic? I know it's a very lighthearted topic, something that's true. Yeah, I agree. Okay, what do we got next? What's going on? Amazon is in hot water for selling trans extremist shirts calling for violence
Oh, it's the same topic.
to protect.
It's a lot of the same topic.
Well, we'll just run through this, but look at this. It's funny that they wear this T-shirt, and I, the predictive programming of me, but look at this predictive programming. They kind of put this into the ecosystem, into our zeitgeist, into our collective conscious. And now
When I first saw that that T-shirt on social media, I actually thought it was a parody. Like I thought it was a conservative that was making fun.
like a
of
shirt I
trans
would
people.
sell.
Yeah, exactly. Like I can't believe that is actually.
It's worth noting that that's the lieutenant governor.
That's the lieutenant governor of Minnesota.
Yes.
Lieutenant governor of Minnesota is wearing a shirt that is a glorifying violence. Can you bring it back up for 1 second? I just want to make sure that I'm saying that's saying protect trans kids, which
With a
I
knife.
used to even accept
Yes,
the
yes,
idea
yes.
that there are trans kids.
Yeah,
What is the flower? What is that? Was that just to balance out the knife, or does that have some sort of
like the olive.
I think they had
Yeah,
AR-15 and
yeah.
then they're like, we should put a flower there.
But the fact
It was
that
just like random. Yeah.
the lieutenant governor is glorifying violence in favor of mutilating children,
Right.
like destroying children's lives. This
Well,
is
this is
the society that we live in has been so absolutely decimated by the LGBTQIA groups. It is absolutely awful what has been done to the United States because
Don't forget the Two-Spirit.
oh yeah, I mean
That's Canada.
Right. Like I personally reject the concept of gender. You are either male or female. There is no gender. Gender is a made-up thing that is. I mean, and at the end of the day, what it boils down to, the only way that people can explain it is your sexual spirit, and it's something that you should be teaching to kids.
Well, that's
You
because
shouldn't- go
Phil, they killed God. They said we have no soul, and then they replaced it with gender. And gender is all about worshiping yourself and turning yourself into God and saying that, there's nothing bigger than you, that everything in the world revolves around you. And that's why we have these trans violence t-shirts,
Yeah.
right? Because what we have is a situation where people feel that if you don't acknowledge their fantasy, they get to hurt you. And we've seen this. This is not new. This has been going back for a while. There was an exhibit in 2018 at the San Francisco Public Library that had a whole exhibit about punch a turf. And the turf was a common term, right? Turf was a term that was used to denigrate liberal women.
Trans-exclusionary radical
Right,
feminists.
to denigrate liberal women
Yeah.
who did not think men can become women. And they had this whole exhibit, punch a turf. And then they said, turfs are Nazis. And then they said, you can punch Nazis. That means you can punch turfs. And that means you can punch anybody who doesn't agree with your fantasy of what's going on in the world and with yourself. And so that's how we got here. You get to hurt people, apparently, who disagree with your fantasy. And we also saw in 2023, as several states were bringing into effect, laws saying you can't sex change your children.
Yeah.
And this was considered violence by the trans community. So you had a whole advocacy situation of trans people and like LGBTQIA plus, etc. groups getting together to learn how to use firearms to defend themselves against states that don't want to trans kids. And this appeared on covers of magazines like the Eugene Weekly in Oregon. And it appeared on t-shirts, and people were masking up, wearing the t-shirts, going out to protest and hurting women, like attacking women. Look what happened to Kelly J. Keane in, was it Australia or New Zealand? She was out there
They threw ketchup on her.
and they attacked her. I was out at a protest.
It was
and
ketchup though. They attacked her a couple times, but
Yeah.
they threw a bunch of ketchup
They
on
threw
her.
a bunch of stuff
That
on
girl
her.
got charged, I think, and actually got in a bunch of trouble for the ketchup
Yeah.
incident.
And then I remember going out and protesting in New York and people coming up to me and screaming Nazi in my face just because I know the difference between male and female.
Well, to your point though, I think there is like a more sinister thing, like you talked about hiding the existence of God, and that a lot of this trans stuff is actually, I'm a tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theory.
I love that about you.
But it's a lot of it comes to with population reduction. Like they want us making less kids. Like they want, and as soon as they give a child, hormones, it's going to stunt their, puberty. It's going to stunt their reproductive organs, and it's just going to make it where people have atrophied penis. I know a guy that has one, a detransitioner. So there's a little more sinister stuff at play. They want to hide the existence of God, and they want to make us eunuchs so we can't procreate. But with all that being said, we'll get back. Oh, you can say your point, please, Jamie.
One more thing about the Amazon shirts, though.
Yes.
Like you're saying, this is in the cultural zeitgeist, but one of the problems is we cannot get in there to start messing with the messaging.
Why not? Why can't we sell
So
shirts?
I have an org, LGBT Courage Coalition. We have tried to find dropship companies to produce our shirts. We wanted to make shirts, stop trans and gay kids. Could not find a dropship company to produce it.
Really?
Nobody will pick up the other side messaging. Nobody will, even if we just put LGB, we can't get dropship companies to print. Gays Against Groomers have had the same thing. They've been kicked off of.
It's that hard to find an American-made distributor. I mean, I believe it,
So
but
we finally
I think we
found
live
one.
in a capitalist country. You
We-
think there's somebody
we-
would sell.
We finally found one. They are the ones that also print things for the polygamists, Mormons, and that's the company.
Well, I mean, hey, listen.
That's the company that I think is gonna let us make some shirts.
You got 5 wives, you need a lot of shirts. You know what I mean? All right, guys. So, what's going on in New York City, I think, is very alarming. I know that we have a Jewish American princess sitting across from me, and she's probably very threatened. But maybe this is good news because Mamdani does not recognize Israel as a country, and he is now currently in second place according to the most recent Tolchin research poll. So, I guess I want to start with the person that is probably most likely to be a target of Mamdani's legislation. Karis, what do you think about a socialist terrorist, dare I say, your opinion of him probably becoming the mayor of New York City?
I live in DC, so
Yeah, but you're
I-
Jewish, so he doesn't recognize you.
You think that's
Um,
right?
He doesn't recognize the. Do not look at me like I'm stupid. You know that he does not recognize Israel as a country.
No, for sure he would
And he,
recognize.
no. I'm going to get mad because Karis is so annoying. She's one of the most annoying people because she's like, she doesn't know what's going on. Like, oh, Mom, Donnie doesn't like Israel. You're sitting there. I'm like, well, no, but it's just so. Don't play so dumb. It's like you know that Mom Donnie doesn't like Israel, and you're sitting there like, oh wait, does he not like us? Like he's literally, oh, I'm from DC, so I guess maybe I would like Mom Donnie. Oh, you literally said you. Wait, time out, Phil. Phil, you literally wait, Phil, no, because I get frustrated because I talk about why he is a threat to Jewish people, and then
Yeah.
your answer is, well, I don't
I was
know.
gonna- I
I
was
live in
gonna answer
DC,
you.
so I guess I don't have an opinion on it. Well, I live in Texas. What is your opinion? Do you like him? The fact that he doesn't believe that your
Okay.
people have a right to exist? What is your opinion on it, other than you live in DC?
I'm just a little more long-winded than you, Alex.
Well, get it out of here. The show's only 2 hours. This isn't the damn Talmud with 10,000 pages. Let's get the show on the
I'm a
road.
big fan of filibustering. Okay?
Well, say something then. You literally haven't
No,
said
I
jack
absolutely
shit.
do not support him. But all I was going to say in response to what you said was that if I was a Jew who hated Israel, he absolutely would support me. And those are the people that he essentially leans on to gain credibility with the New York Jews, right? The fringe groups like the Jewish Voice for Peace or the Jews for Racial and Economic Justice, all of whom are funded, by the way, by like, you know, that Chinese guy Neville, the guy who lives in China, Neville Singham,
lost the
whatever,
black vote
and
too, didn't
and Soros.
He did.
Who, Mamdani?
Yeah, Mondani lost the black vote too.
Well,
Not surprised.
He
I
got
mean, when
the,
you're talking
he got
when-
the creative class.
I don't believe a lot of blacks vote.
No, I think Mamdani is a significant threat to conservative Jews, both political and religious, religiously conservative Jews. But I also think he's just an absolute threat to the to New York City as a thriving metropolis. I mean, you're gonna he literally says he doesn't believe billionaires should exist. I mean, you're gonna have capital, you're gonna have like companies have already announced that they will leave New York. I mean, it's going to be an absolute disaster in every single way. We saw what happened in Kansas when they try to open like city-run grocery stores. So I think the threat here, there's no doubt we could talk about the threat to Jews. And as a Jewish American princess myself, there's nothing I would enjoy more than that. But I think that this threat is so much bigger than that. I mean, and it sucks that, I mean, you were saying, wait, is this the article that talks about how Cuomo is like the only possible chance of
Yes.
success
Yes.
if Eric Adams and Curtis Lewa drop out? I mean, yeah, that's a shame. I mean, I you know, Cuomo, I was in New York City during the pandemic and Cuomo was an absolute disaster. But I also had been following Mamdani prior to this when he was on city council, and I, you know, it really sucks to have to
He was
do
on
the
state
lesser of.
council? I thought he was.
There's state
the
legislature.
assembly.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
assembly.
yeah,
Sorry, assembly.
yeah, thanks for correcting me. But I remember because he was such a radical during that time that even like the circles I ran in were aware of his name. And so it's really awful to have to pick between the lesser of two evils, but like when I'm thinking about, the success of a city that I lived in for 18 years, like the continuing success, I gotta go with Cuomo, right?
Devil's advocate though, Mondani,
Mondani, yeah.
Donnie
Yeah.
gets into office. He just demonstrates to all of us that socialism doesn't work in running a city. I mean, doesn't it just?
The response,
it's
the
not-
response
that's
to
not enough.
that isn't gonna be, people aren't gonna say, oh, socialism doesn't work. The response is always, it didn't work this time. We
I
need
don't
to
know.
do more."
Joe Biden,
See,
the
there's
best
a much
4 years
better
of Joe
issue.
Biden was the
There's a-
best
there's a
thing
much-
for Trump. The last 4 years of Joe Biden sucking D helped Trump win.
That's actually my dad. This is my dad's argument. My dad is less scared about Mondani because he thinks that will be the like ground zero for New York. It will be the tipping point where things
I
it'll
think
be like
that's
chaos
shockingly naive
for a
perspective.
yeah,
Because
for a
we have a much
hypothetical
bigger-
turn.
Because look at socialist policies that have been implemented in the United States, whether you like them or not, right? Socialist policies that have been implemented, Medicare, welfare,
Mhm.
Social Security, things that FDR implemented, which were essentially sort of more socialist than capitalist, right? A lot of social safety net stuff. I'm not saying I'm opposed to it. I'm saying you can't get rid of it.
Yep.
Once you have it, you
Mhm.
can't get rid of it. You can't get rid of free school lunches now, right?
No.
Whether you want to or not, you can't get rid of it. And once you have all of these programs baked into New York City, you're not going to be able to pull them out again.
Right, because it's part of a bureaucracy.
It's part of a
so it's
massive
not like you could
bureaucracy,
just-
bureaucracy, and
Yeah.
it consumes itself,
With one thing real quick,
and it's self-perpetuating.
the bumper sticker that you can vote yourself into socialism, but you have to shoot your way out is absolutely.
That's actually true.
It is not just a tagline. It is true. It is almost universally true when you look around the world and you look at the history of socialist countries.
That's exactly.
Serge has an opinion on socialist countries, don't you? You said it's really bad in South Africa, right? You said it's very bad.
I like how you caught Grass was drinking the one on the podcast here, but yeah, it's bad. Everything that's been any socialist policy ultimately fails. Like central planning is bad. Period. You can't centrally plan from one part of the country to the other part of the country and think that you'll be able to make effective legislating.
But what about cheap medicine? Is cheap medicine not good?
You can go to Singapore for cheap medicine, and that place doesn't have socialism. It's very capitalistic. So
But there's also ways of cutting medication.
I agree.
In a privatized system, like.
Well, speaking of medication, Mamdani really went viral this week for struggling to do 135 pounds on the bench press. Now, I know Phil is an avid bench presser, maybe a testosterone user, won't admit it, maybe. But do you think if Mamdani got on a little test, maybe a little Winstraw, maybe a little Dynaball, maybe a little, codeine kicker? I don't know what the boys are taking this day and age, but
Video.
yeah, they can see it.
Like he couldn't do one.
No, look at this. This is pathetic. And he's spotted the whole time. The guy's doing all the lifting, and he's such a fraud. And this is one of the reasons that his poll numbers
Take
have
off
gone down.
it.
Did he know
Like
this
that.
was gonna happen?
No.
Okay,
He gets-
that's why
he gets down.
He actually leaned up this. He's like, no, and he was kind of stuck. He kind of had to. So
You never have to lift.
That's just 145 on each side, which is heavy, but it's not that heavy. Like
5 and
on each side.
so
Yeah,
it's not
it's 135 pounds. This is like the bare minimum. Like at the NFL
Is he a short
combine,
guy or a tall guy?
I don't know if he's that tall, but this is about what he weighs. His body weight's probably about 135, 140.
Oh, okay.
He needed help to lift.
He might be
it.
150, but you know what I mean. Look at that.
So sad.
number two.
That is sort of too bad, isn't it?
It's worth noting that Riley Gaines responded to this video with she put up 165 for 5.
I was gonna.
Wow.
I think I could easily.
She's impressive
do
and
this.
pregnant.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Is she pregnant currently?
yeah, the baby strength.
Is she?
Yeah,
I think
so-
so. I think she
I do
announced
say
it
the
at
one,
the
the what if Mamdani wins though, the one ray of hope in my mind is Stefanik possibly winning because she has a very good chance of becoming governor. And I think that
Do you
if
like
that
her?
happens, I
Do you
think
like
that
Stefanik?
I like her, yeah, but I think that she'll be able to stonewall Mamdani in a lot of ways that he would otherwise be able to get through because I think that will be a huge mission for her once she becomes governor.
You know, this is not a joke. One of Mamdani's big campaign policies, I'm not even kidding, you can look this up, is that when he becomes mayor, halal prices will go down because in New York they're only allowed to issue 571 vendor permits, and so a lot of the people that try to get into that halal business
Mm.
have to pay
You mean like the food truck?
the food truck business. They have to buy it on the black market, and so he says when he becomes mayor, he's going to immediately make 500 approved vendors, and the prices of halal will go down because they'll be able to. You see, look, he's talking
Are
about
they
the
only
halal
gonna let
inflation.
the halal trucks, the
Well,
halal
I'm sure
food
you,
vendors
you don't
buy
probably
them?
necessarily need to cook halal food, but this is a big part
Because
of
there's
this campaign.
plenty of halal.
I know, but you can
there's
probably
so
cook
much.
wings. You can probably make all kinds of plant-based whatever. But I'm
Sure,
just saying he's
just saying there's tons of halal trucks in New York City.
Yeah, I'm never really, I'm
Yeah,
never
you're
really
never
wanting for
lost.
halal
Yeah.
because
You
it's
can
so
always
But the
just
price is
delicious
going
and
to go
it's
down.
always
The
with
price is going to go down now. So this is why New York is going to be saved because now people are going to be able to get a little baba ganoush for about $2 cheaper.
We
So
don't have baba ganoush at those trucks.
Yeah.
some of them have baba
No,
ganoush.
they
I've gotten
don't.
baba
They don't have-
ganoush.
They
You
have
guys,
chicken and rice with some.
I'm not
sauce.
going to do this right now and have another baba ganoush debate because I'm already losing it over there with that Jewish American princess. So let's just talk about how
Yeah.
we've already talked enough about this Pritzker thing, but he did make a
We didn't
line.
talk about Pritzker.
No, but we talked about the trans stuff. Excuse me, but
Yeah, but we could talk about the other stuff.
oh my gosh. Okay. Pritzker now is saying that he's setting up a hotline where transgender people can get legal advice on how to change their name and affirm their gender. Libby, you seem passionate about this. Why is this phone line not being prank called 24/7 into oblivion?
Well, it just started, so.
Go ahead, take it
we
away,
can
Jane.
Start the prank.
We should call it right now.
Let's do it right now.
Well, maybe we don't encourage that. This is a joke. We're in Minecraft because I don't want them to sue us or something.
Go to the website called 4chan. You post.
That's what you do. Sorry.
And then-
Sorry.
No, my favorite Pritzker moment this week was when he was talking about how great Chicago is and Trump should come there. And then the cameraman panned up and he was right next to Trump
Yeah.
Tower.
Yeah.
That one.
It was great.
That was a really good video.
It was
Yeah,
great.
I could see more of that. I could see that all day.
Well, and when you look at Chicago, it's such a great city, but the crime is bad. But this is where I'm kind of worried, though. You see cities, excuse me. You see cities like Chicago, then you see this, martial law, the federalization of the military in DC. Like, I'm kind of worried that could be used in places like Chicago. Then they're going to come to Austin, then they're going to come to Dallas, and all of a sudden I can't go to McDonald's unless I show them my vaccine card. So I'm kind of worried about.
I didn't like that either.
No, so like the federalization of the military to become police in DC sounds good on paper, but it could be.
DC is different because there's laws in DC. that
Yeah,
the
it makes kind
federal
of sense in DC. It is.
federalize it, and that
Right.
makes sense
Since it's
because
not technically a state.
it is not a state. It's not even really a city. It's a district, and so the federal government can have control over it. It was only in the 70s that the home rule was it 73 maybe that the home rule law passed in DC, allowing them to be in charge of their own stuff.
Who used to be in charge of Capitol Police?
No,
what kind of-
Congress. Congress used to be in charge.
Wow, that's why they did so
of-
much
yeah.
kid diddling and stuff
Right,
like
they-
that.
yeah,
They
that's-
got away with whatever.
Congress used to be in charge of running DC, so it hasn't been. What?
That's touching kids. A lot of them they went on this island called Little St. James with this guy named Jeffrey, and he was a hell of a businessman. He started off as a elementary school, high school teacher and became one of the richest men in the world. And he had 3 passports from Israel. That was just coincidence.
So question though, like Baltimore, didn't they say they would take the federal
Yeah, Westmore.
troops, like Westmore?
They
said?
need it. Have you been to Baltimore recently?
It's not good. Nobody should go.
No, it used to be a good place. You go there and get a damn crab cake, and you go in the wharf, and you could take your family there. Now it looks like a damn a freak off. Like
Used to be
Diddy's
organized.
organized.
Going down
Yeah.
to watch the Orioles play the Red Sox.
was
because You
beautiful.
could never get tickets to Fenway because Fenway's so small, but the Baltimore stadium is significantly bigger. You could jump on a flight from like Hartford or from Boston down to Baltimore. You don't want to do that anymore.
I know. See, and it's a great city like Baltimore, right outside of DC. It should be a classic city. It's dangerous, but then that's a slippery slope. You put the federal, military over there. It's like the federal government, should they be in charge of policing the citizens? Because this is where I get worried too. I go to DC, I call AOC a big booty Latina. I go and I confront Eric Swalwell about sleeping with, Fang Fang, and I go and I get in these politicians' faces. And I know that a federal military police officer, I don't even know what the proper terminology is going to have more leeway when it comes to kind of jamming me up, like my ID, potentially handcuffing me. He's going to be held probably to a much lesser standard than a Capitol police officer or a local police officer. So I can see where this can.
School anarchists, I'm
Yeah.
totally not one that thinks that we need the military in all of these cities. But why would the Baltimore mayor what's the deal? Like, why can't they just clean up their own city?
Because
I
they
guess.
won't. They just refuse to put people in jail.
Their bridges are collapsing.
The problem isn't just that they don't arrest people or that they're not arresting enough people. It's that the DA and the judges don't prosecute and actually put people in jail. This is a conversation that we've been having around the table here for the past couple of weeks because of the National Guard in DC. If the DA refuses
The
to
National Guard, but the National Guard can arrest somebody, but if it's the DA and the prosecutor, you're still gonna have the same
But
problem.
that's the thing, the National Guard can't arrest anybody.
Well,
So
then,
Yeah.
what's going on is that when Trump talks about bringing the National Guard in, like what he did in Los Angeles, right? He brings the National Guard in essentially to in LA to protect immigration and customs enforcement. So ICE officers were out there going out into the community arresting people because they have to, because that's the only way you can arrest people, because law enforcement in California will not cooperate with federal agents.
do they send him the big booty Latina pictures to say who?
Yeah,
They don't- they don't do that.
Well,
I mean,
well,
mostly-
it's a very simple thing. If
Mostly
you're
they've
9, you're
arrested,
fine.
like child molesters and stuff, a lot of people who have already have criminal convictions. It's a lot of people who are getting arrested, but so the National Guard can't do that. They can just support what's there. They can like stand around. It's kind of like, in New York City, Kathy Hochul put 250 National Guard troops on the subways, and everybody in media, all the leftists, everyone cheered for her putting 250 National Guard troops on the subways because subway murders were up so much and attacks on, conductors and everybody were up so high. So that's what she did. I'm pretty sure they're still out there. No one's bitching at her about having, taken control of the city and put National Guard troops on. But as soon as Trump says things like, let's protect Black people in this country in inner cities, let's stop that kind of crime and homicide. Because who's getting murdered in DC? It's mostly young Black people get murdered in DC.
I would
It's
say
it's
Baltimore's
like,
the same.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
DC is like 46% Black. So it's not like, that's the nature of the city. Like, why is it a problem to go protect our young people in this country? Their lives are so valuable. They should be kept safe from this kind of crime and like the cartels and drug crime and all the rest of it. But
But
that's
just be
mostly
real.
what it's
But let's
doing.
be real. I mean, here's the crime: young Black people shooting other young Black people, especially in the DC
Sure, so
area,
put a stop to it. That's why you haven't had murders in DC.
which is
They
good,
put a
right?
curfew on the
Yeah.
Navy Yard. It's like, what is it, 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. or something is the curfew in the Navy Yard.
Whatever. You just can't walk around without a parent, which is probably very
That
good.
seems like a really good idea. I mean, I wouldn't let my kid walk around the Navy Yard without a parent after 8 p.m. either.
Hey, and if crime is down, then it is good. And but I'm just saying it's a lot of a culture issue, especially Baltimore. Predominantly African American, and the culture there is young people are getting their hands on guns, and not enough good guys have guns to shoot back. Okay, well, listen, we've been talking a lot about dang Baltimore, talking about the federalization of all these cops, but let's talk about what everybody wants to hear about: taxes, tariffs, Trump's tariffs. He's making news. They're saying the U.S. Appeals Court is saying the tariffs are not legal. Now, I kind of am. I kind of don't like tariffs. I don't like taxes. I understand this is a negotiation tactic to, make everybody, I guess, play fairly when it comes to our geopolitical trades. But at the end of the day, if it is illegal, like what the hell? What do you guys think? I guess I'll start with Phil. What do you think about these tariffs are illegal? Are they good or bad?
Tariffs overall, I think that they're good if they're targeted. I don't think overall just general tariffs are good as long as there's an income tax. There was a time when tariffs were used to fund the government before the income tax. But if you have just a broad-based tariff, generally the American people tend to pay that, right? The cost of goods goes up, because of the tariffs. The people that are receiving the merchandise pay the tariffs, and then they increase the cost when they pass that cost increase onto the people. So if you get rid of the income tax, tariffs may be a way to supplement it. I don't know that I have a strong preference. As for if there's, if there's benefit from Trump's tariffs now, I think they've worked out fairly well so far, but it.
$30 billion.
Not-
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not saying
Say
that,
so.
I'm not saying that there hasn't been money coming in, but that money has, I think that money has largely come from the American people paying that. So it's just a tax increase.
You mean like the importers?
No, well, the importers take it in, and then they pass that cost on to the consumer.
I
Sure,
bought.
but they also, they pay it.
No,
But
because
can-
no.
Yes, they pay it, but then they pay that initially. Then they increase the cost of the goods and services that are being used.
But we haven't
because
seen a lot of
Yeah.
inflation.
there has been some inflation. Inflation has not gone.
Gas is down
It
like an
has-
incredible
yeah,
amount.
it-
But this was the big
okay,
argument
hold on,
first.
hold on. There has been some inflation.
I'm paying you back. Did you see that Twitter person like screaming at you for interrupting me?
But I was trying to get you to expand on your idea. But anyways, the point being, there has been some inflation, it's not significant and not bad inflation, but there has been some, and it looks like that will continue. But it's not going to be like the 10% that we had when Biden was in office, because it's a totally different context. But the actual price does get paid, passed off to the American people.
I bought 100 green dildos on Amazon, and it was three
Did
times
you
the
throw
price.
them at the women's NBA?
I didn't throw
Don't
anything,
confess
but
to
I'm part of a
anything. Don't
Discord
confess
group
to anything.
that I've not thrown any, but they were
They
all
were all
green. We do
green.
that on purpose, so we can do a little.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I heard about it, but I didn't follow.
Yeah, so the price of plastic's through the roof, but we're not going to stop throwing them. Not, I mean, I'm not part of that, but people are not going to stop.
I honestly think that this tariff thing is so much bigger than trade, and that's why I fully support it. And I fully support Trump using it as a negotiating tool in areas that are apart from trade, like foreign policy, national security. I think it's a national security issue. I think we've been under this illusion of this, like, yeah, it's like libertarian in the sense that it's based on free market capitalism, but it's also leftist, this illusion of free trade in the sense that it's like very utopian because it ignores the fact that it only works if people play by the rules. And when you have a country like China that is not playing by any of the rules, and we have literally gutted our entire domestic industrial base and ceded it over to our greatest adversary, who's now producing like over 80% of our generic medicines, then this does become a national security issue. And the only thing that you can do in order to bring back manufacturing and industry to America is to have these targeted tariffs. And I agree that they should be a temporary measure. And I agree that there could even be some downsides short term. But whenever you're trying to do like a massive overhaul like this, like, I mean, some people are going to get hurt. Look what Trump's trying to do with it, gutting the bureaucracy. Like, people get fired, people lose their jobs. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing. But I really think that it's the only thing that really can bring back like America as a like flourishing like manufacturing base.
Well, Trump says the February tariffs against China and Canada and Mexico were appropriate because those countries were not doing enough to stop the illegal fentanyl trade from crossing the United States borders. So I guess, Libby, you love fentanyl. What do you think? These taxes help your fentanyl connection dry up, or what is it? How is your fentanyl connection going these days?
It's been fine.
Even with the taxes, Trump says he's got the
Absolutely no
tariff.
issue.
He says he's going to stop it. You can read it right there. He says the tariffs against China and Canada.
I think
So,
mine might be counterfeit, because I'm
Oh.
here in West Virginia, and so it's like sort of a Appalachian.
do you have any friends in New York that are doing fentanyl? Can you call them and ask if the price has gone up?
No, all my friends in New York have children the same age as mine.
Trust me, there's people with kids doing fentanyl in New York.
Okay,
Trust me.
okay,
I'm doing
okay.
some right now. I got a bunch of baby
Is that
mamas. But what is
But
it?
I'm not opposed to the tariffs. I gotta say, I have had a lot of fun watching Trump's negotiation style with other countries.
What is that style?
All
It's
of this.
incredible.
I know, but what is the style? Just do it or else, right? I mean, it's
No,
like,
no, it's starting like we're gonna slap like 100% tariffs on it
yeah.
as a way for them to come to the table, and then it's incredible. People just they show up and they
And they
deliver
kiss his
what
ass,
Trump
and they do
wants,
what he
and then
wants.
Trump's like, okay, 30%. It's
Here's what-
amazing.
Yeah.
There's a
pretty
lot
nice.
to be said about the influence that the United States has, and I think that Barack Obama and Joe Biden were afraid to use the soft power that the United States has.
Well, because
Of
you know what it
course.
is? They were spending a lot of money on the soft power. They were, creating trans comic books in Peru and sending condoms all over the world and providing abortions in Rwanda, but they weren't actually taking advantage, you're right, of what that soft power would do. One thing that Obama did and Biden did a similar thing is they would come to the table saying, okay, we're